News Talk 93.1 FM WACD. Not made bigger, but certainly better by my co-host Pamela Dubuque. On your left to my right.
They can't see me yet.
Oh.
And here
My
they
computer
are.
had to install update, so the stream just got started. Okay, here we are.
That's much better. A nice little festive touch on the screen.
I know, I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like I look very 90s today.
You know,
are you feeling it?
Here's the thing. I think every generation has memories where you can immediately, almost to the year. In fact, I did it with Rich Thomas the other day. We watched a movie, and based on the hairstyles I saw in women,
yeah,
I said that's got to be a 19. He thought it was a 93 movie. I said no, it's got to be 88. Look at the hair, because
a little more banging.
Oh, and a little more layering and a little more, volume. Yes. And I was right. But the 90s, which to me is the decade that brought Stella into my life and all that, I stopped paying attention to those things. Mm-hmm. In fact, I pretty much ignore women altogether. All right, I lied. But that's all I'll lie about this afternoon between now and 6 p.m. I didn't even know. I haven't really said anything yet. So the president's going to speak to the nation. And I'm glad he is, because
what do you think?
Nobody's messaging the accomplishments of this year. I'll give you a quick example. The communists that produced this show prep for us. One of their stories today is the cost of something. Did I throw it away? Because it's propaganda. Something to do with the cost of. Hang on, I'll be with you in a moment. Leaving cookies and milk for Santa now costs $8.44, which is up 31% from the $6.42 it cost 5 years ago, outpacing inflation.
What? I don't think so.
Here's my retort to that.
Screw you!
Exactly.
This is their little way of
chill out,
throwing one little tidbit out there that'll make Trump look bad. They're obsessed. And so much has happened, especially early on when, a lot of big things got done, that I think people have forgotten that gas has gone down considerably. Mm-hmm. Inflation is basically, he's brought it to a grinding halt. There may be areas in the economy, there always are, where certain things go up. The market, I don't know what kind of a day the market had today. Let me take a look here. That was off a little. I don't know what the news. Brant will talk to us at 5:15 from Invista Advisors, the place you should call at 387-0094 and get a plan together for your financial future, or at least make some changes in 2026 that won't affect the way you live, but will help you set aside some money. Watch it grow. There's another one here too. Anyway, he just needs to line item after line item. Here's what we've done. Of course, the Democrats will be given a chance to rebut, and I hope if they lie, which is all they've got, all they have are lies, that he will compel the networks to give him rebuttal time to anything that's a complete falsehood. So I think there's a lot of good news in there, a lot of stuff that people voted for. I heard a story. Let's see if I can find this quickly, because I caught it while I was prepping in the car. Yeah, we don't have a lot of office space here for that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it's comfortable, and I can smoke in the car, and I can't in this building. And smoking is why I have too much blood, alleged.
That's interesting.
And nobody wants it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I found out I have too much iron. How do you get too much iron in your blood?
Well, I mean, I know that, like, if you eat a lot of red meat, I think it increases your iron. But how much red meat do you have to consume for it to be too high?
I don't eat an extraordinary amount of red meat. No more than I did in the past. I didn't have too much iron. Why now?
Let me Google that.
Okay, yeah,
Why-
let's look into that. Let's see if
why
WebMD can
does-
come up with a death sentence. It's a story about an illegal immigrant who raped, it's a terrible story, raped and sodomized a woman with cerebral palsy. And the judge in this case praised the immigrant for honoring our standards of immigration here. There's some additional detail. I got to find the story. This judge is getting a lot of blowback. What he should get is fired. I don't know if it's a local guy or it's at the federal level, but if it's one of those people that the Chief Justice can
What
just
in the
say, you're
world?
done, he needs to do that like immediately. Well, Taylor Swift paid her staff $197 million in bonuses.
Yeah.
Bonuses. I wish I could do that for you. I wish I could give you $197 million.
That's a lot.
I mean, maybe a little for Jay Scott. I'm
That'd be
sorry.
cool. Be
We're
cool.
just not in that. We didn't have quite the year that Taylor Swift did, at least in terms of income. I really, now I'm obsessed with this story. If anybody listening finds it, send it to me on Facebook Messenger, please. You got to know about this. This is what's going on out there. And screw the 4 Republicans, moderates they're called. No, you're either a Republican or you're not. Who helped to prevent the end of Obamacare subsidies. What a disaster that's been. As predicted then, as has just gotten worse and worse over the years, they don't know how to fix it. And this is what you get when you ask the government to take care of you. Crap service, more expensive, and running out of money. That's how the government works. Well, we'll find it. We've got till 6. And I think today we're going to be able to get the guest we tried to have yesterday, who I think thought he was going to be on today,
Oh, okay.
Larry Wilcox, the guy that wrote that great song about Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk to him. And we didn't ask Tom to come in today, did we?
You asked him last week. I can text him and see if he's going to be here.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's great. Tom from Trademark Coins, great guest, great fun. At 17 minutes after 3 o'clock. And I think today we're also going to try and work on the pile a little bit and see if we can catch up. Like, for example, I used to love visiting San Francisco and love being a tourist there, especially with the cable cars. And if you stay at the, is it the Hyatt Regency, Hyatt Embarcadero, whatever the hell it is, there's a cable car stop right there. So it's easy to get a seat on one of the cars. But yesterday, one of these cable cars was going uphill. And it's you don't ride it for the speed. You ride it for the view, the experience. Anyway, something happened as it was climbing uphill, stopped abruptly and tossed everybody inside. 12 people had to go to the hospital. I didn't think they could go fast enough to hurt 12 people that bad, but it did. 3 declined medical transportation. 1 injured man bleeding from the neck and head, shouting for help. The San Francisco Municipal Railway are investigating. First time I ever heard, there's always something with any mode of transportation, but including the same city with the automated Waymo cars.
Mm-hmm.
They've had several collisions with those. That's a technology they need to tweak. I'm not going to be calling up for
No.
a driverless vehicle anytime soon.
Not interested.
Other odds and ends. This year, the average American traveler spent $2,261 on travel, or as Rich Thomas calls it, one trip. Well, I mean, why not go first class? If you can. I did. Was that a complaint?
Well, if it was a good one because it was quiet.
Oh, okay. If there's anything that we think we can improve on, except the hosts,
Yeah.
feel free to call us at 272-9228. The
If you
parent
love
company.
us just the way that we are, call us.
Yeah, the parent company of Roomba vacuum cleaners has filed for bankruptcy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
There's
why?
something.
Does anybody have a Roomba? Can you tell us? I know that my daughter's mom had one, and one of the early editions of it, it was bouncing around the house. The cat used to love to play with it, but it seemed to work. All right, we can throw that sheet away. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to go through the big sheet pile here
Uh-oh. Okay.
and get rid of what we
All
can.
right. Thank you.
Accident?
Okay. No, that was Pete. He said he saw 6 Prattville police going at a high rate of speed on Cobb's Ford towards Millbrook,
Oh,
but down at Legends Parkway, like near Target.
oh, okay. All right. Skipper will no doubt be also following it. By the way, he
That's
made
where
me.
the clock tower is. So
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
He sent us a thing today. Where's Ferry, just past Macklemore Drive, just off Atlanta Highway. The bridge has been damaged by truck traffic. The city's going to close that bridge for repairs until further notice. The rate they get things done, it'll be opening by spring.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can get you more specifics
Did they
here. The
just
city
come from
now saying you
Prattville?
have to go out
Okay.
Atlanta Highway and turn just before
Okay.
I-85
Thank you.
and drive out to Mount Meigs and take Wares Ferry around.
Okay,
to
this
the toll
is
bridge.
a big update to what I just said.
Yes.
The cops are chasing a guy in a white truck, and they got on 65 towards Montgomery.
All right, so we got a high-speed chase in progress, 65
Yes.
southbound.
Yes,
Let me tell you from personal experience.
literally right now.
If you just
So,
heard us say that, you should edge over to the side and just
yes,
wait. Or, we may be a minute or two off the timing of this, but you don't want to get in the middle of one of those. It's just not safe, and it's scary as hell. Too.
that is scary to see that coming up behind you. I can't imagine.
Yeah. Oh, and it happens quickly. I told you that lame ass story,
Mhm.
right? About Florida.
I used to work with a guy at Maxwell who got hit head on during a police chase
Ooh.
by the person being chased. Yeah.
If they're in enough trouble to want to flee the police and take that chance, they're not going to care too much about what happens to you.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here this afternoon. Well, we'll take our first break. It's 3:22.
Already.
Yeah. And have we accomplished much of anything?
No.
Well, we'll keep working on it. All right, let's talk about Dana Delk and Jacqueline Tomlinson. Maybe not you, but maybe you know somebody who's got a personal situation, and any kind of family crisis at the holidays is that much more of a challenge to process emotionally. What you need is somebody who can assess the situation, provide the experience-based legal expertise, and map out a plan. Dana Delk and Jacqueline Tomlinson are that team. They're the team you want, especially if it's a very emotional situation. Their ability to look you in the eye, say, okay, we got this. Here's where we're at. Here's where you want to get to. Here's how we're going to get there. And let them do their job. Turn it over. I kind of used that same line in my magazine column for January, because that's really the greatest lesson you can learn in life. If it's not within your wheelhouse, give it to somebody who has the wheelhouse to take care of it. Now, they also handle, I don't want to call them mundane things, because having a will is important. They do that. They can help with adoptions, blended families. Anytime it involves the court system and you're getting bogged down or caught up in red tape, they can help. For a consultation, reach out at 819-4810 or give that number to somebody who might need it without hesitation, 819-4810. The web address online is thealabamafamilylawyers.com for Delk and Tomlinson, attorneys at law.
A representation is made that the quality of legal services performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
All right. I am going to come back in a couple of minutes here with our first traffic update and see what Skipper's got on this police chase again, southbound 65 from Prattville to Montgomery in that neck of the woods. Be careful.
I'm Jim Smith with Adams Drugs. At Adams Drugs, we offer a wide variety of services, including delivery, compounding, wellness clinics, and immunizations. Now is the time to visit any Adams Drugs location and get your flu shot. Getting an annual flu shot can help prevent you from getting the flu, reduce the severity of symptoms if you get the flu, and prevent serious complications such as hospitalization and death. Getting your flu shot at Adams Drugs protects you from getting sick, but it also makes sure that those around you, especially those at high risk, remain safe. Each year, up to 49 million people in the U.S. contract the flu. Depending on the flu virus's severity, deaths as a result of flu complications could skyrocket to 79,000 people nationwide. Visit us at adamsdrugs.net for a location nearest you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Your nightly news begins with Fox 20 News at 9.
We start Fox 20 News at 9 with breaking news.
Putting Montgomery news first. Covering your news from all sides. Fox 20 News at 9 is Montgomery's original 9 p.m. news. Live reports from your community. Don't wait till 10. See what's making news tonight and what you can expect tomorrow. If it's happening in the capital city, it's happening on Fox 20 News at 9. Coverage you can count on.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help. A little hope over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is Jennifer Pestricelli, General Sales Manager and co-owner of Blue Water Broadcasting, and we're powering up our sales team. If you're a go-getter who loves meeting people, closing deals, and helping local businesses win, this is your moment. You'll develop broadcast and digital advertising campaigns, prospect for new clients, and manage your own list of accounts, all in a fast-paced, creative environment. Outside sales experience is a huge plus. Media experience is even better. Ready to level up your career? Send me your resume today by going to bluewaterbroadcasting.com.
8 shopping days till Christmas. I know finding stuff is hard, so screw it and buy everyone gift cards.
All right, the latest on the drive from Skipper.
Well, so far this afternoon, looking good. We are getting busy. We've got a good bit of traffic on I-65 and 85. Boulevards are beginning to build a little bit. And we got a bridge closure starting tomorrow on Wares Ferry Road, just past Macklemore. If you come in off the toll bridge into Montgomery on that route, you're going to have to take a left instead of a right. Go out to Mount Meigs on Wares Ferry, and then take 85 or Atlanta Highway back into Montgomery from there until further notice. And that, of course, begins tomorrow. Invisible Fence gives your pet the freedom to enjoy your yard and home without leashes or limitations. Call Vicky at Invisible Fence, 265-2585. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
All right, it is 3:28. We'll be checking back in with him soon, see if there's any updates on that police chase southbound 85 out of Prattville into Montgomery. I would imagine in the amount of time that's elapsed, we just did get an update.
Yeah, that they pulled off at Capitol Oyster Bar. What is that, Louisville Street?
Yeah, off Northern Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, at least they're off the interstate. So you can now resume your regular life. Here is Dan. Dan.
Darren, you mean?
Darren.
Yeah, Darren. I just saw a bunch of cars go north on 65. So I think he turned around. He might have stopped.
Oh,
then headed back out north of 65. There's like 10 cars probably.
Oh no.
Wow, it's getting bigger.
So he got off, tried to lose them down there, got back on.
Yeah. Turn around and went north of 65. Yeah.
Unless he took the mayor's advice and drove off a bridge or something into the water near Capitol Oyster Bar. Wow. Appreciate the eyewitness report, man.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anybody else got info on this situation? 2729228. There's our Senator Tuberville and our future governor, who in one term has already had it with D.C. And who can blame him? But he's going to be a great governor. And I just can't wait to see what he does with the city of Montgomery once he has to live in it. Here's a call.
Oh,
No, we like to hear from dial tones from time to time. Am I missing something?
it's ringing. It's fresh.
No, it's this phone.
News Talk is us.
You'd think after 20 years I would know
News Talk is
to
us.
expect the worst from some of
Hello?
our equipment, but I guess I'm naive. Brad McDonald will join us at 5:15. Mark it down just a tad.
I don't know if our phone is working.
No, we don't want to. Well, what do we got? Breaking news? Oh, okay.
Hold on.
The building's not on fire.
No, I'll be right back.
What's going on here? But here's somebody else trying to call. Good afternoon.
Hey, Greg.
Yes.
Hey, I got an update for you. I've been listening to what your reports are. I just came off of Day Street getting on to 85, or rather 65.
Yes.
And there's a slew of cops going the opposite way down on Day Street towards the old Maxwell back gate. State troopers, city cops.
Is that the back gate? That's the one off Maxwell Boulevard or Northern?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they were headed towards the airbase.
that's correct.
Okay.
I saw one state trooper, a gray truck, a black SUV, and probably about 6 or 7 in all.
Okay, sounds like there might be a county vehicle involved in that as well. All right, and thank you so much for the call.
Yes, sir. No problem. Bye-bye.
All right, so Capital Oyster Bar, though, is on the east side of 65, and Maxwell's on the west side. So some of this is confusing. Did I miss anything?
This is confusing. Oh, there's somebody here to pick up who won on the show this morning, but there's no sheet for him.
No sheet?
So Fresh is calling Jay.
I'll give him $20. We don't need this. We don't want to aggravate a listener. Oh, speaking of aggravating, come and join me tonight at Bomb Hours. It's our last Wednesday night gathering for the year until 2026. I know that sounds a long way up. Before you know, it'll be the first Wednesday in January. But we're not going to be there on Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. So if you want to join one of our very informal, casual gatherings at the end of the long bar, we will be there. And one of these days soon, I will have news about Bomb Hours for you. More than just Millbrook. That's all I can tell you. I am sworn to secrecy.
Tease.
I've been called that.
Me too.
Oftentimes by wanton women
Mm-hmm.
who be wanting. I'm not going to go there. Let's. I still have that filter that says, you know what, you may want to rethink what you're about to say. It happens all the time. Before we go to local news, let's take a look at what's happening nationally this afternoon.
Did you see the Vanity Fair pictures of Trump's staff
No.
that were very unflattering?
Well, of course they were.
Yeah.
They're as dedicated as any other libtard group to making anybody with Trump look bad.
I don't know whose idea it was to shoot with this particular photographer, but it was done in his style. It is just not a very flattering style.
Where would I find? I would like to see
It
this.
kind of looks like they're characters from like The Office or something, like in a very cheap setting.
Really?
And like the lighting is just kind of boring. It's just, they're not flattering pictures. I think they're on Vanity Fair. I saw somebody stitch them all in a TikTok, but
Hey, look, I got
see.
a big package from Oregon.
Oh. So the one that I have seen circulate the most is this extreme close-up of Caroline Levitt. That is not flattering.
Really?
Yes. And the photographer is defending them because people have said things comments like jump scare, diabolical, done dirty for all of these. But this particular photographer is known for his close-up portraits, and he does a lot of political portraits, but they are not flattering. And I don't know if this was intentional, because he had the opportunity to do it, so he took it. But they're not great. And one of them, JD Vance, also. That's just, ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
That was deliberate. Why would they trust anybody to make them look good? You can't.
See this one?
Oh.
It looks like the meme. And this is a Vanity Fair portrait. Hold on. Let me get the one of Caroline Levitt.
I got to see this. She looks like Elvira.
It's not good. And you can see on her lip line, like where she's gotten lip injections. So it's just very unflattering.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, any woman really who knows anything about aesthetics could tell you she's gotten lip injections, but that's not a flattering photo of them.
I've always been complimented on my lips.
Me too.
Well, you have,
nice.
Yeah, you don't need injections or anything.
Well, thanks.
And neither do I.
No.
Although when those things were new, this is kind of a weird story. This was in the late 90s, and I was dating somebody that I was really into. And one day she had to go to some business appointment, and something doesn't look right. At the time, I did not have a driver's license, so she had to drop me off somewhere. And I'm looking and I can't figure out, why does she look so different? And then I realized she had duck lips.
Off the boulevard?
She did something with her lips that made them
off Day Street.
Look a little bit bigger, but they protruded outwards and not, in a full way. Anyway, she gave me the bill.
Okay.
That was terrible. All right, I think I should either quit or take a break. What do you recommend?
Okay.
At 3:37, I think we have information coming in here.
So I guess he got off the interstate again, this time onto Day Street, but it's kind of industrial right at the bottom of the hill, and they're behind some of those warehouses, and law enforcement is there. There's rescue. So it's off of the main road though. Day Street itself is clear.
Who's on two? I know. This is come as you are part of here. Good afternoon. Hello?
Oh, no.
Hello.
Oh, okay, good.
What can we do for you?
Can you hear us?
Is this Larry?
No, Tommy Wilcox.
Hey.
Tommy. All right. Can you hang on for a few minutes?
This is the guy from the Bama song.
Yes. The guy. This is
Glad you called.
All right. We're going to need you to hold for a little bit because we weren't sure if it was 3:35 or 4:35. Can you give us?
That's fine. Hey, I'm not in a hurry.
All right. We played the song yesterday on the show and everybody loved it.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback.
So hang on and we'll be with you in a moment. That's Bob's old buddy. All right. Larry Wilcox joining us first. Back to the traffic dungeon. Blue Water News with Skies next.
Traffic busy and building. We're seeing a lot more folks on I-65 and 85 and the boulevards. Our roads out of Montgomery to Troy, Selma, Crenshaw County, 231 to Wetumpka, all busy and building already. No issues anywhere that we're aware of at the moment, which is good news. Keep it here. We will keep you updated. Great Christmas shopping at Premier Place. Shop Cato Fashion, Sally Beauty, Professional and Spa, America's Best Contacts and Eyeglasses, and more. Premier Place in Prattville, another great McClinton and Company development. Buckle up, Wendell J., Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Jack Ingram Nissan. Shop now at jackingramnissan.com.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. The person arrested following a Coosa River Parkway crash that killed one person and injured two others has been identified. 61-year-old Derek Sims of Wetumpka is charged with driving under the influence and manslaughter. The head-on collision happened around 5:30 Saturday afternoon near the Christmas on the Coosa celebration site. According to court records, Sims has 6 previous DUI arrests. A Montgomery woman was killed in an early Tuesday morning house fire. Fire rescue units were called to a one-story home in the 3600 block of Loxley Lane around 2 a.m. Firefighters worked to extinguish the blaze and searched the home where one victim, 56-year-old Ann Sledge, was found inside. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Montgomery police have charged a person in connection to a November shooting that killed a 19-year-old woman. The suspect, an unidentified juvenile male, was charged Tuesday with murder and discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle. The shooting happened on November 21st in the 4600 block of Mobile Highway, where 19-year-old Kashabi Perkins was shot and killed. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
In the market for a used car? Visit jackingram.com to view our selection of luxury, domestic, and imported vehicles. With 8 locations and online at jackingram.com, Jack Ingram Motors is sure to have the perfect car for you.
What if this was someone in your family that had a chronic illness that they could not get away from?
Millions of Americans live with a disease that has no cure.
I was diagnosed with a rare form of sarcoma. The most immediate findings indicated that I should lose my leg, but it ended up taking 4 clinical trials in 25 years to get me to this point.
Cures are within reach if we invest in funding for life-saving medical research that's needed to find them.
Even if they're unsuccessful in my treatment, that they will have learned from my treatment that will be able to allow others to stand on my shoulders to be able to be helped.
Join the fight for cures. Tell your elected representatives to support American medical research. Visit unitedforcures.org/action to send a letter today. Paid for by United for Cures Action.
This is Lyle from Marguerite's. I want to tell you about our $99 Christmas special. Beautiful, gorgeous, lab-grown diamond earrings, a half-carat total weight, quarter-carat each. Those are big diamonds, only for $99. Your choice of 14-carat white or yellow gold. No one else offers in this country. You can search the internet all you want. You are not going to find that except at Marguerite's. We lose money, but we make great customers. We want to see you this Christmas. Come in at Marguerite's and shop our $99 Christmas special. Take that, Mrs. Target.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you have evening plans tonight, I think we're going to be dry with the overnight low temperature tonight falling to about 47. But the risk of showers begins in the pre-dawn hours tomorrow morning. Then there will be periods of rain and maybe some thunderstorms Thursday evening, Thursday night. High temperature well up in the 60s. We'll say mid to upper 60s. Much cooler behind the front on Friday. Windy, sunshine, high only up to about 54. Down to freezing on Friday night and then back to the 60s over the weekend. A small chance of isolated showers on Sunday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
We're redesigning financial freedom at CB&S Bank. Make purchases at participating stores and restaurants using your CB&S Bank debit card through your mobile devices with Mobile Wallet. Charges and fees may apply from your cellular service provider. Contact your service provider for more information. Member FDIC.
If it concerns your community, you'll hear about it on News Talk 93.1. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's with great pride on News Talk 93.1 FM we present a man who has, in my opinion, written the best song yet about the tide. And a guest on our show, we played the song yesterday. Welcome, the one, the only, Tommy Wilcox. Tommy, good afternoon. How are you, my friend?
My friend, doing good, man. Doing real good. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah, I talked to Bob, and he told me about your song. I listened. It was great. We played it on the show yesterday. Listeners loved it. But you have so many dimensions to your story, and I hope this is the first of numerous times we'll get to chat with you. In fact, I'd like to do a segment with you on fishing. You have a fishing show. Tell us about that. That's what you're doing these days.
I do. I have a hunting and fishing show. It's called Tommy Wilcox Outdoors. And I take a lot of musicians. I've taken Hank Williams Jr., Sammy Kershaw, Luke Bryan, just
names.
a lot of singers. Yeah, and also took Coach Saban fishing on Lake Burton.
Really?
So that was fun, and I just enjoy it. Then I do also a little thing I do for kids with cancer that don't have long to live. Also take them fishing and hunting too. So, but that's what I do for a living. God bless me. I'm able to do that, and so for that I'm grateful.
Well, your story, Bob and I have been friends for over 40 years. He was a radio sidekick of mine in the 80s when he played for the Dolphins. And he was the one that, this is down in South Florida. So I learned a lot about Alabama through him and Bear Bryant and so forth. What were the years that you played for Alabama and the Bear?
All right, I played for Coach Brown. I got there in 1978. I got redshirted, and then I played 79, 80, 81, 82, and my last year was Coach Bryant's last year.
Oh. And he passed not long after he retired, didn't he?
Right. It was just, I want to say just a couple of weeks after we played in the Liberty Bowl.
Yeah, it was in January. And because I remember Bob, the Dolphins were in the playoffs when that happened, and they really had to refocus the team because so many people were, coached by Bear Bryant directly.
Right.
I'm sure Bob has told you the story about the Bear. Bob was struggling with some issue. So Bear Bryant brought his father in, and Bob is sitting in the office, and Bob thinks he's going to get some special accommodation, and Bear proceeds to tell him, Bob's father, hey, we got a crybaby here. We need to do something about this. But Bob said it was one of the most pivotal days in his life to get that tough love from the coach, and he turned it around and had a All-American career. Did you ever have moments like that with Bear? What was your take on the man?
Yeah, he was a wonderful, tough guy, but fair. And if you did what he asked you to do, no problem, But if you got on his bad side now, whoa, you didn't want to go there. But let me tell you this real quick.
Sure.
My freshman year, I got redshirted. What that means is I had to sit out a year because that was when they let you, as a freshman, be redshirted and then give you 4 more years. Well, I wasn't too happy about that. I wanted to play. And anyway, after that first year came over, I wasn't going to come back to Alabama. Football wasn't fun. I ran the scout team versus the #1 defense in the nation that year. All year, I was the guinea pig against our #1 defense. And so coming back, well, he got in the plane, the school plane with the 2 pilots by himself, and flew down and got. I'm the only guy in my family to get a college education. I probably would have not amounted to much, but through Alabama football, I was able to always get great jobs. And to this day, I'm so thankful for what that man did in my life.
I've heard so many people who played for Alabama under that man say exactly the same thing. Mm-hmm. Great character guy. Let me ask you this. You said you took Coach Saban fishing on Lake Jordan. Does Auburn allow that, Joe? I got an Auburn grad in the studio here.
Don't even start that up at this point. Worry.
The war continues. Did you get to spend enough time with him to kind of get a take on Nick and compare him to Bear, or are they just 2 completely different people?
No, where we fished at was Lake Burton up in Georgia.
My error.
And I got to spend a half a day with him. A lot of similarity.
Really?
Goal driven. They make all the decisions. No player makes. You don't go through no athletic director. You don't go through any coaches. Everything is handled by the one man. He handles everything. They both did that.
Mm-hmm.
They both held you accountable. Like, I don't care who you are. If you were a superstar, he would get on you just as much as he would a walk-on. I mean, he would, and you better play good, or he'd put you on the second team. Coach Saban did a lot of that. They had a lot of similarities. I think they called it. I mean, Saban called it the process. Coach Bryant called it doing the little things right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the end result was the same thing for both of them. You know what I mean? They believed in the tradition. They sold the tradition of Alabama, and they worked your tail off. And
let me ask you.
So-
I'm sure I know you stay in touch with Bob and the game and so forth. Do you like what's going on in college football now with the NIL money and all that stuff? It seems like it hasn't been a change for the better.
No, I think it's destroying college football. You know, you got players, when you got quarterbacks that are making millions, and then you got offensive linemen making 40,000. Or, you know, how do you got a second team guy that runs the scout team that's making nothing, and how do you keep jealousy getting involved?
Yeah.
How do you have to recruit the same guy every year to come back? You know, because they get in the portal and people are wanting to throw money at them. There's no loyalty. There's no, you know, college football has all been about football, your love for the university, the pageantry of it. You did it because you loved your teammates and you fought together because you loved your teammates. All that's gone. They play for the money now.
Yeah, and I think that's why there's always rumors that somebody's going to offer Nick Saban enough money to come back. I don't think he will for that reason.
Yeah,
they don't have the. If player doesn't like it, he can just go somewhere else the next year and threaten his current coach with that.
Exactly. That's horrible, man. That's, you can't do that in life.
No.
So why do it in football? You know.
Exactly. Tommy, our time is limited. I'm going to play the song after we go to our news at the top of the hour. I certainly want to invite you back and soon to talk some more about your experiences about fishing. I don't know much.
Yeah.
But
I'll do it. You just stay in touch with me and if you don't mind, Greg, just if they want to get the whole song, they can go to YouTube and just type in "Roll Baby Roll," and then they can listen to the whole song, or they can listen with you and then go and listen in too. So
I'm putting it on Facebook so people can access it, and this is among your many talents. This is a really good song. I love the gospel production values to it. It's a beautiful tune. It really is. I mean, it's from the heart.
And the women love it because that "Roll Baby Roll" and all that. It just, I mean, it's just, it was nothing I did. Steve Safidi masterminded, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm like you. I thought it was really good, but what I did was I called all the players, not all of them, but a bunch of them, to see if they liked it, and then when they told me the feeling they got from it with goosebumps and all that, I said maybe we got something here, you know.
Well, I would like to see this become like a legacy tune with its connection to Alabama. It's that good. I actually worked in the business a little while. I don't know if you've ever heard of a band called Styx.
Styx! Love them.
Yeah, Tommy Shaw is from Montgomery. This is a long time. In fact, the other day was the 50th anniversary of the day I picked him up at the airport.
Yeah.
I got that news from the Styx website. But
wow.
All the best, and we will get back with you and schedule another visit soon, okay?
Okay. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the one thing we have in common is our mutual friendship with Bob Baumhauer. Bob, by the way, does not hand out character references like baseball cards, football cards. When he calls about somebody, it's always the real deal. So, and the song is good, and we'll play it in just a little bit, because what are we in a hurry to do? I'm just waiting for the president to speak tonight. Joey, what do you think we're going to get?
Probably freaking war. I didn't vote for a new war, but also I'm not ready to freak out about it, and we'll see what happens.
I think, and as Brand has talked to us and so forth throughout the course of the year, that a lot of the work that's been done in the economy this year, and things seem to be turning. Gas is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Among many other things too. Everybody was, of course, that's the liberal media. The price of eggs. Trump's in office like 2 days. What have you done about the price of eggs? Well, they're under $2 a dozen now.
They had killed a ton of chickens. They literally had to.
The media, they're such cheats and liars. They're not going to tell you that, but there is some good news. And since the media is not going to tell America, he needs to do it. And then rebut the rebuttal if they lie. I'm Greg Bedell. Thank you for listening this afternoon. 355, Georgia Floors Direct on the boulevard across from Lowe's, a flooring destination since 1969. Has what you need to put, whether it's a room, gets a lot of heavy traffic, or you're thinking about redoing the whole house. We have a lot of 40-plus-year-old homes here in the River region, and every once in a while, it's time. But, oh, my God, what's it going to cost? Well, until you visit Jeff Mallinson and the Merry Band of Flouriers on the boulevard across from Lowe's, you're probably going to think a much higher number than it actually is going to cost. Whatever you buy, hardwoods, laminates, tiles, carpeting of all types, from high-end to low-end, rugged durables, area rugs that can be custom-made. He's the only guy with that skill in the River region, Dave the Rug Man. Everything at a wholesale price, everything installed by their people. So from the moment you walk in the door to the moment you're admiring a new floor, it's all GFD. They also do marble and granite kitchen countertops and window coverings as well, all under one roof, and it's one of the most pleasant shopping experiences you can have here in the River region. Georgia Floors Direct. Look for them on Facebook, and they all wish you a very Merry Christmas. At 3:56, what's going on, Skipper?
Well, so far so good this afternoon. We're seeing busy traffic, and it is building, especially on East South Boulevard, narrow lane to Woodley, East Boulevard, Vaughn to I-85, I-65 and 85 building. And all of our feeder roads out of Montgomery are beginning to pick up the pace a bit with more and more cars, but no issues at the moment. Please be safe out there. We will keep you updated if any accidents happen to slow you down. McKinnon Toyota just received the last shipment of RAV4s until next March. If you want one, now's the time. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
It's our new brokerage. I'm Hannah Grantham, and alongside my partner, Eddie Bader, together we created Hannah and Eddie Realty Group because we believe real estate should feel personal. When our names are on the sign, it's more than just the logo. It's a promise. Hard work, honesty, and results.
That's right, Hannah. We've helped first-time buyers find their dream homes, guided families through big moves, and worked with all the investors to build their future.
So no matter your journey, our focus is the same, putting you first. So give us a call at 334-368-6358 and let us show you who you have on your sign matters.
Need extra cash? Take 90 days to start paying it back. ASE Credit Union is here to help on your schedule. Whether you're tackling unexpected expenses, consolidating debt, or planning a big purchase, for a limited time, get an unsecured signature loan with no payments for 90 days. Use the funds however you need. Holiday shopping, vacations, medical expenses, or just peace of mind.
ASD Credit Union. Your life, your goals, your ASD.
Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have Leaf Filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/radio to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/radio for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/radio for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/radio. See representative for warranty details.
I'm Stephanie Bryan, chairwoman of the Porch Creek Indians. Tourism and hospitality are more than industries to the Porch Creek Indians. Providing a warm welcome is part of our heritage. It's central to who we are. From Atmore to Aruba, we've created more than 20 unique travel and tourism destinations, providing unforgettable guest experiences and life-changing career opportunities for our tribe and our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. Learn more at porchcreekindians.org.
Call Dad. No, Ella, call Chad.
This Black Friday, why fight the crowds when the hottest deal is at Chad's AC and Heating? How about a brand new furnace for just $1? That's right, get a brand new furnace for only $1 with the purchase of a new AC and coil. Or just need a furnace? No problem. You'll get 25% off. And with your busy schedule, just call Chad, and tell him to sign you up for this money-saving deal before the end of the year. Call Chad's today at 784-9144. That's 784-9144.
Call Dad. No, Ella, call Chad.
It's that time of year again to put smiles on the faces of your loved ones by racking up insurmountable credit card debt. But you haven't finished paying off last Christmas.
I'm still making payments on last Christmas.
Introducing the Debt Carols Collection.
Christmas bills, still here from last year.
Somehow the Debt Carols Collection makes owing money a lot less painful.
We're still paying for last Christmas. We're still paying for last Christmas.
You're still paying off last year's debt.
And we still will next year.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
It's Ford, really.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. A big development today on Capitol Hill with regard to extending the Obamacare subsidies that caused the last government shutdown. 4 Republicans are now breaking ranks with their own party leadership. They've joined with Democrats to force a vote on extending the subsidies. President Trump traveling to Dover Air Force Base today to witness a dignified transfer of 2 Iowa National Guard members. They were killed in an attack in the Syrian desert. President Trump set to deliver a year-end address to the nation tonight. He'll do that. It will be televised at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. The Senate has given final passage to an annual military policy bill that will authorize $901 billion in defense program. The annual National Defense Authorization Act also raises troop pay by 3.8%. This is SRN News.
Family life is a crazy adventure filled with love and laughter, but it can also be demanding with work schedules, after-school activities, and trying to remember where you put your keys. It leaves you wondering, where does the time go? With so much going on, it can be easy to lose sight of your family's well-being. Balance of Nature fruits and veggie supplements offer an easy way to get a wide variety of whole food ingredients for your whole family. Don't let a busy schedule get in the way of your family's well-being. Start your journey with Balance of Nature supplements today. Call 1-800-246-8751 or go to balanceofnature.com and sign up as a new preferred customer to get 35% off your first preferred set with free shipping and our money back guarantee. That's 1-800-246-8751. Don't wait. Go to balanceofnature.com or call 1-800-246-8751 and get this special offer by using discount code.
I'm Casey Christmas, and this is the Shopping Days Countdown. Time for another letter. That's right. This one's from Ebenezer. Ebenezer writes, Dear Casey, bah humbug. Wow, Ebenezer, you're a total Scrooge. And you better snap out of it because right now on the Shopping Days Countdown, we're down to number 8. I'm Casey Christmas, reminding you there are only 8 days left before you ask what day it is, and a little pauper boy says, why, it's Christmas Day, sir.
Joey, I got a question for you.
Yeah?
After playing that, I should play the Casey Kasem Dead Dog Rant.
Oh, man, it's epic.
I don't think I've ever heard this. We used to play it more back in the day. Yeah, he's been around. Junior here has been around long enough to be a back in the day guy. So this Casey Kasem always sounding so friendly and cheerful on the radio when the mic was on. But behind the scenes, he could be a real...
We're up to our long distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's go start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo damn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but damn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a damn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a up-tempo record every time I do a damn death dedication. Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. Since last damn time, I want somebody to use his brain to not come out of a damn record that is that's up-tempo, and I got to talk about a dog dying.
Let me explain what you just heard.
That's a lot of GDs.
I'm Casey Kasem, and you.
Oh, gosh.
I can also see his point.
Yeah, well, I can, for sure.
We can see his point.
Ooh, what a foul-mouthed little man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it took them a long time to bury him. There was some kind of contest in his family after he passed away. I think he's in Europe somewhere. I don't. But his remains were frozen in place until they figured out who had the right to bury him where.
Huh.
Did they do a raffle? Like,
Yeah. Did he have like a bunch of wives that were fighting over the body?
I don't know. It was just a weird
I'm looking
situation.
it up. I gotta know.
I think he was Lebanese, and that might have had something. I don't know.
God dog it.
Yes, that's right.
When I died, draw straws.
Yeah, I got into radio because I didn't talk like that with that affected, pukey delivery.
It is kind of fun to do sometimes, though.
Yeah.
It's
to
very
make fun of it.
exaggerated. Yeah.
I'm pretty close, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
No, that's essentially my Dr. Oz at this point.
Dr. Oz
is the head of services for Medicare and Medicaid.
I hope they're...
But Dr. Oz still has the TV thing, like the TV daytime thing. Hey, Greg, Dr. Oz here. If you use your voice like Casey Kasem too much, it's going to hurt your vocal cords. And if you really want to work on that, you need to just calm down a little bit. Anyway, Dr. Oz out.
It's probably the reason I have too much blood.
Yeah.
It was his kids and his wife fighting over the body.
Oh.
That's just...
He was buried in Oslo.
Yeah, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
He does the American Top 40 and he gets his ass buried in Oslo. That's spitting on this country.
So he died.
Our soil isn't good enough for Casey Kasem. I want to be buried in Norway.
He died from sepsis caused by a bed sore.
Oh my God.
How terrible is that?
That's awful.
Because he had Parkinson's and was in a nursing home.
I didn't know this. Now you tell me this.
Sorry.
Now I feel bad. I made fun of the guy.
At least you
Anyway,
didn't play an
here's
up-tempo song
Puppy
first.
Love by David
These
Cassidy.
Oh.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, we have a...
Oh, wow. We actually have a call. Those never happened.
Who's on the phone?
Howard Dean.
Oh. Hello, Howard. How are you?
I know. You heard that.
oh God, it's me. I was just gonna say, happy. How would we put this? Kwanzaa, huh?
Quanticamus? You want to roll it into one big holiday?
I think it was
Kwanzaa Nakamis.
Kwanzaa,
I think that
Hana,
sounds good.
Christmaka. Kwanzaa, Hana, Christmaka.
Well, it's up to you. Everybody can say whatever they want, but I am not bastardizing Christmas.
No, I didn't say Christmas. I said, I did. I did throw the myth in there. My bad. Anyway, I thought I'd wish you a happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah,
I only celebrate Christmas. Although,
yes,
the Nymans are coming to our. We're in the middle of Hanukkah now.
Yeah.
Oh, is
we
it?
Should play. Yeah, we should play. We've got some good Hanukkah music here too.
Yeah. So hey, I know most people think it's boring, But I got a baseball story for you. I don't think I've ever shared with you, Greg, real quick, if you got the time.
Yeah.
I grew up in California, Southern to be exact, with on my back and on my side. Anyway, and so my father used to take me to Dodger Stadium. And I remember us being there, and unless I was high on crack, which I was only a kid, so probably not, I believe that we were playing the Yankees and Reggie Jackson was there. In L.A., Dodger Stadium, Dodger dogs, Peanut, the pretzels. I mean, just good time. The 7-inning stretch was I had no clue what that meant, and I was stretching the whole time. So, but anyhow, just wanted to say I love you guys. Still thinking about you always. 20 years now, Greg, me and you. Been all right. Love y'all, and
it's gone by so quickly.
I know it's gosh. It took like 1,000 years to go from 18 to 21.
Yeah.
And from 21 to 54 is like yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. I was realizing some of that when we were talking to Tommy Wilcox last hour.
Right.
Bob's old teammate and friend, and the guy that wrote a song we're going to play a little bit later in the show. Howard, thank you so much for the call, and let me
you guys.
Send you on your way with a big fat. Here's Robert.
Hey, Greg, I got you one better than the Casey Casey one.
Okay.
A friend of mine, well, not a friend of mine, a guy I knew, it took 3 months to bury him.
3 months?
Huh.
3 months. What happened was he was married to a woman up north. He left her for 30-something years, and she had a life insurance on it. And he lived with a woman down here in Alabama for 30-something years, and she had a life insurance. When he passed, neither one wanted to spend the money on the body. It had to go to court, and probate had to step in and charge the wife because she was the wife. And the wife have direct authority over the body, so she had to end up burying it.
I wonder where. I mean,
Here in Alabama, but they had to go to court to get him in the ground.
Wow.
3 months. Wow. Well, that won't be a problem with me.
All right.
No muss, no fuss, no funeral, no nothing. Joey is in charge.
Oh, God.
No, we're just one afternoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The Greg Goodell Memorial Festival of Lame Ass Stories. That's what I want.
Oh, sure. We can do that for certain.
Everybody's got a favorite, I hope. I might even come up with a few more before all is said and done. I was talking to Pamela.
Yeah.
This is professional radio talking through a gas eruption. It's not my fault. Somebody gave me red beans and rice last night.
Did you eat it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it is tasty.
With a little ham chopped in.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, very tasty. When are we getting? Has Joey been to AMS Studios? Does he know the experience of
He's a
visiting that?
long-standing client.
Yes. I give him a haircut there.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can go during the week.
Barely.
I can't. And
Yeah.
she's not offering services on
She
Saturday.
does on Saturdays sometimes. She has some regular clients that have to come in on the weekends. So if you find one of her Saturdays that works for you, she will take you.
By the way, this technology is amazing. You work with me long enough. I used to have a spot right here on my hand, an age spot.
I remember that spot.
You see it now?
No.
It's gone. You know how it got rid of?
IPL.
IPL Intense Pulse Light there. It's amazing.
Okay.
2 weeks, gone.
It's where all those weird things on the skin.
Yeah, red
Yes.
spots, brown spots.
So we're working on a
Scarring.
second area. Not that I'm loaded with ugly, hideous things, but things that I have wanted to fix. And now that I know how, and my doctor recommended it too, by the way. So that's and he doesn't mess around. He's not into gimmicks or anything that isn't going to really do what's necessary. So that explains your handsome hair. And
yeah, Hillary does a great job.
When you get up, to be closer to me in age,
I might go get a facial. Feel pretty.
You really should do that. Real men get facials.
Do you know?
Did
Listen.
you know that?
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't have very many male clients for facials, but they are some of the best because I had a man bring me roses for Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah. Who had his first ever facial?
Wow. It was that good of an experience.
I mean,
I'm always.
It's just you don't have that experience. Guys don't let them do that.
It's crazy. First of all, a great facial will get dead skin and it'll liven up your appearance. Why wouldn't you want to do that, guys?
In the very first treatment, glow.
Yeah, it really does work. However, perhaps you're interested in shopping for somebody and giving them something that they'll never do for themselves or buy for themselves. So that's your gig, like the incredible massage that's available at AMS Studios, or one of these luxury facials. It's pampering. Everybody loves pampering. You'll love it if you give it a chance. I have. But for other issues, weight, skin, age spot, the technologies are there that work. So if I piqued your interest in any way, whether it's shopping for somebody else or something for you, visit ams-studios.com, or you can call till 5:30 this afternoon at 730-1268 and ask. But with Christmas a week from tomorrow, that's hard to believe.
It's going to be crunch time.
I wouldn't dally too much longer, but you can't go wrong. amsstudios.com. At 4:15, we had a little flare up in activity last hour. I was driving after the show this morning, driving west because I had to drop something off, and I saw this enormous fire. I mean, it was just roaring. By the time I got close to it, it was a little bit further west of Union Street. It was the fire department had arrived and it was smoldering. But man, and there's pictures of it on WSFA.com. A couple of those actually today that our fire department took care of. Good work, guys. Anyway, let's see what's happening on the roads, Rich's weather, and then we're back.
Well, we have an accident now. Highway 231 in Wetumpka, just before Jasmine Hill Road. That's the one right before Main Street. Please watch out for emergency vehicles there. Other than that, light to moderate traffic, and it is building everywhere all around the area. We're seeing really heavy traffic now on East and East-South Boulevard, I-65 and 85 building. Keep it here. We will keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, get up to $9,000 off select new Nissans. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKenna Nissan. It's worth the drive. Exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Go to work for a family that puts God and family first. Wiley Sanders is looking for experienced dump truck drivers. Call them today, 855-777-9785. Drive for Wiley Sanders Truck Lines and be part of the family.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you have evening plans tonight, I think we're going to be dry with the overnight low temperature tonight falling to about 47. But the risk of showers begins in the pre-dawn hours tomorrow morning. Then there will be periods of rain and maybe some thunderstorms Thursday evening, Thursday night. High temperature well up in the 60s. We'll say mid to upper 60s. Much cooler behind the front on Friday. Windy, sunshine, high only up to about 54. Down to freezing on Friday night and then back to the 60s over the weekend. A small chance of isolated showers on Sunday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Del Rey to Publix.
It's a fact. Guys hate going to the doctor. But when it comes to erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues, men from all over Montgomery have been thrilled seeing the providers at Montgomery Men's Health. Men all the way up to 95 years old have jump-started their sex drive and energy levels. Lots of men suffer with ED for years, but now they're able to enjoy sex again. Tom from Montgomery said, Montgomery Men's Health has changed my life. I have been able to be intimate with my wife for the first time in 5 years. She thought this problem was because of her, but the pills never worked for me. I had given up until I went to the clinic and realized there were more options for erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy and my wife is happy. A visit for only $99. And that includes all testing, including a PSA and testosterone test. Give the guys at the clinic a call at 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
This season, Guardian Credit Union is here to make your holidays merry, bright, and financially right.
Whether you're shopping for the perfect gift or planning a cozy getaway, we've got you covered. With holiday loans, checking solutions, and fraud protection tools, you can spend with confidence. And Guardian's mobile app makes it easy to keep track of your holiday budget. Stop by one of our branches and let us be your holiday helper. From all of us at Guardian, happy holidays. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity.
Marguerite's open every day to Christmas Eve. We'll stay here till the last person comes Christmas Eve. And we're known for our $99 Christmas special. Well, this year we're offering half-carat lab-grown diamond stud earrings. Fantastic quality in 14-karat white or yellow gold. No one else in the country offers it. We want you as a client. We got tons of things for you. I want you to come in and shop Marguerite's. No one has prices like we have. No one has quality like we have. Come in and shop Marguerite's this Christmas. I want you to take that with a kiss, Mrs. Wales.
E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free. E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, E-Bike Oasis, ride for free.
At E-Bike Oasis, we're more than just Montgomery's best electric bicycle store. E-Bike Oasis offers free 1-hour electrical bicycle rentals and a full-service electric bike repair shop. Stop by E-Bike Oasis in Montgomery today for free rentals, repairs, and electric bicycle brands in town.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
Blah, 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 blah.
News and talk without the static. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Lacy things the wife is missing. Didn't ask for her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking around in women's underwear. In the store, there's a teddy with little straps like spaghetti. It holds me so tight, like handcuffs at night, walking around in women's underwear.
In the office there's a guy named Melvin. He pretends that I am Murphy Brown.
He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, whoa, man, let's wait until the wife is out of town. Later on, if you wanna, we can dress like Madonna. Put on some high shade and join the parade. Walking around in women's underwear. Lacy things missing. Didn't ask permission. Wearing her clothes, silk pantyhose. Walking around in women's underwear. Walking around in women's underwear. Walking around in women's underwear.
I did that once.
Yeah. Just for funsies.
You should know this story,
What was
Joey.
that?
Oh, yeah.
It was back when Joe Namath
Oh, of course.
did the pantyhose ad,
Mhm.
right? So a lot of us tried on pantyhose, and it was a good experience to see. But there's nothing grosser than hairy men's legs in pantyhose.
Yeah, it's awful.
Looks like somebody trapped a beaver in there, and it died.
I bet it does look very weird.
It does. It's gross. It's hideous. But that was it.
You never wore any like thong? Or
There are
anything?
nights I can't remember. Okay, you know some things.
Sure, you might have messed around with gender roles, dressed up in women's clothes.
Have you ever seen like a bra and wondered what it felt like to wear a bra,
I have.
but never put it on?
No.
Not that curious.
No, wait a minute.
But you look at it and you're like,
When Janelle's mom was pregnant and I went to all the Lamaze classes, all of us had to wear baby
Oh,
belly
uh-huh.
strap-ons.
Right.
That didn't sound right.
Right.
That sounds like something
Or
you
just-
buy at that super center that's open 24 hours a day in Birmingham.
Well, these days, that's either experiencing what it's like on the back to be a pregnant woman or to be a 50-year-old man in Alabama.
See what he did there? That was actually pretty clever.
But it's true. Not judging. It's just notice.
Do you see a belly on me?
No, you're doing great.
4 miles on that
Why
bike
is
today.
that the only place men carry weight?
I don't. It's where it goes for me and my face.
Montgomery Men's Health can answer those questions. If you're a guy and you got a belly, you're trying to lose weight, you're not really picking on anything, Montgomery Men's Health can help you. And we'll get back to that in a minute. But poor Steve has been waiting for an eternity here, so let's get to him.
Yes, I'd like to call out the county for not giving Jackson Hospital any more money. They spent all that money on that water park, continue to want money, and we all know that water park can take care of people's surgical and medical needs, right?
Right.
Well, yeah.
Some of those people may be the ones on the county commission, maybe the ones that have to go to Huntsville or Birmingham. It may not be a bid for them,
We can't lose that hospital.
Yeah, what are
It should be a priority. Let's stop with all the initiatives and all the liberal ideological beazle schmears and let's make sure we have that hospital available to people that need it. Figure it out. Do something. Treat it like the emergency it is. They're sitting on their hands. I don't know nothing about, I saw the city council on TV the other day. It was like looking at Awake for the Living.
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
The financials must be a disaster if there's not a bigger hospital company coming in to try to save it.
Oh, no, we
That's
we
good
had
point.
a long discussion with Andrew Szymanski on my show today about this, and there is an outside group, not related, but called Jackson Group. They're putting up something like $60 million. They want to get to 80 to about 120 million combined of that private group who is floating money to keep it going right now with city money, county money, and state money. The state was going to do a match. And so it's not just a $7.5 million loss. You might lose that state money that would have matched that county money. So it's a $15 million loss. So you're in the ballpark and now we're not. And it's not very clear why a few people change their votes. And to your point, Steve, it's easy to get all this money for the water park, but something that's a vital piece of infrastructure here.
I seen the water park. I was finally got over there, and it's not really a mass appeal kind of place, considering how much money it's cost to build and maintain.
I think Montgomery has an obligation to keep medical care available for the people at Maxwell.
Yeah,
absolutely.
As a base that doesn't have any trauma center.
Absolutely, Steve. Thanks for the call, and you're 100% right. This is what we know. They're pissing away money on stupid stuff. A good start might be to come out and agree that one reason why our medical system is constantly facing bankruptcy is we're treating people who are non-citizens. It's one thing if somebody travels to America and they get sick. It's another when they break into the country and steal our stuff. That's stealing our medical care. We're picking up the tab for that. And that's where a lot of that money is. I'm sure that illegal immigrant health care has cost a ton at all the hospitals.
Oh, yes.
And that gets passed on to guess who? The suckers, the taxpayers. Bunch of crap.
Anyway.
No.
They're going to have to solve it. But
they have to, yeah.
And some of this needs to be, you need more leadership than already. I appreciate the governor offering up the money so far that she has. But I think you need more leadership from the top, especially at the state level, in particular to fight with Blue Cross Blue Shield. I think some of Jackson's problems long term, of course, management problems for a long time at the hospital itself, but reimbursement rates apparently are abysmal there. So there's a lot of, it's trying to get every level of government to row in the same direction. It usually never works out unless you have really strong leadership at the top.
I wonder how much the cost of bureaucracy is in the middle of all this, too.
Well, that's a nationwide health issue. And we paper over it, but and we do it because people do need these services. But at a certain point, something's got to give.
There's breaking news that may not surprise too many people.
Shortwave, take it down, quick. What's it say? Shut up.
Thank you very much, Curly. Dan Bongino is leaving the FBI in January.
Wow.
Because he can't meet his objectives. Why he joined.
Yeah, Trump said it on the tarmac just a second ago. Like, I think Dan wants to go back to his show. He's done a great job, but he wants to leave.
What do you think is the truth here?
That there is an element to the swamp, especially when they started leashing Doge. You can't really touch the Pentagon. You can't touch FBI, all this stuff. I think something happened to Patel and Bongino, especially surrounding the Epstein stuff, where somebody sat them down and scared the crap out of them.
Yeah,
So they're
you
compromised.
saw the light in their eyes dim at a certain point.
I don't know if they're compromised. Like, I try to give some of these folks that we've trusted them for so long, especially somebody like Bongino. You heard him for years. Try to show some grace in the sense of maybe, like, if you were sitting in that chair in that room and they present something to you,
Their hands are tied.
right? You're kind of stuck if you go across a certain line. And with Mike Johnson doing his little song and dance around Epstein of it's a national security matter, like, what the hell does that mean? And I think everybody kind of knows that Epstein thing was an intelligence op. And I kind of like the idea that that Epstein also himself took advantage of his so-called license to kill and started doing things that created so much attention. That's why they did slap him on the wrist with that early 2000s prosecution. But then you look at it, and Kash Patel has said this, that they put such ridiculous guardrails around that initial investigation. They just made it about Jeffrey and gave him a sweetheart deal, and then gave immunity to all people connected. So
So why is Ghislaine in jail?
Right.
With a big sentence and
who'd she traffic to?
Yeah.
Right. But and I don't think it's just the Epstein stuff, though. I think there is an element of the FBI that it's institutional, and you can bring in two outside guys to be the department heads, but you still need the people to staff it, and Washington runs itself.
Comment from David, one of our great listeners. If you can spend hundreds of millions on prisons, certainly you can help Jackson. There's just no acceptable reason. And if that help has to come with a challenge, like we've got to do something about the healthcare costs of illegals and how that's hurting everybody, draining the system, then let's do it. People need to understand that. Everybody's worried. That's what liberals think. Money just flies out of the sky and underwrites all of this magically. It doesn't work that way. We were on the brink of catastrophe with our national debt, and somebody came along and had the balls to take some steps to stop it. What do you think would be happening right now if Kamala had somehow won that election?
Oh, goodness.
It's almost incomprehensible. And it would happen with the media providing full protection.
Yeah.
The whole way.
Yeah, and there's no doubt there's a year more in now that I'm disappointed in, but it never makes me regret that amazing moment of him winning back. Like, so I'll take the good with the bad.
I'm glad you're here because we can have a show and tell moment. Want to do it now, or should we do it after the break?
I thought you were going to start singing Facts of Life with me.
No, we
take the good. Take the bad.
I tried.
Show and tell.
Yeah, it's you want to do it now, or
Yeah, do it.
What's up?
All right. I've been moving some things recently, and I came across a picture of me at the same age as Joey.
Oh my!
Right now?
You want to see it?
Yeah.
I have it right here.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah, well, it was framed.
Oh, yeah. That's a great picture.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's awesome.
So that's me, and there's Joey on the right side of the screen if you're watching on our YouTube cast. Same age, buddy.
That's nuts.
Hair's almost identical, too.
Almost.
Color and length.
It's like
that's one of my favorite pictures. The other guy in the photo was my on-air partner for many years. We called him Don Agony. His real name was Dominic Bassarico, and we had an incredible chemistry. He was an old school liberal.
Sure.
And we used to do a thing called point counterpoint. It was really funny. We used our staff announcer to produce this serious thing. And now Waxy 106 presents Point Counterpoint, serious takes on today's big issues with Greg Budell and Don Agony. So Agony would come on and he'd say something that was kind of liberal at that time. You know, we should need to pay more attention to what lessons Jimmy. And I would come back and say, that's the biggest pile of crap I ever heard. And then he would say, that's exactly what I expect from a stodgy old conservative like you. You're a big fat baby. No, you're a big fat baby. And it would just go on like this back and forth like 8th graders or even lower. As we faded out, the announcer would go, you've been listening to Point Counterpoint on Waxy 106. Join us again tomorrow. It was always fun. It was just, and it was so easy to do. We never had to script the damn thing. That's the way I like it.
I wish more people did the theater of the mind thing, but we've gone to the talker age, like beyond what Limbaugh and Stern started.
Yeah. It's, I see he got renewed by Sirius. I don't think he's getting the same money, though.
Probably not.
Probably not.
No, he did what he was supposed to do, which is put them on the map and bring in a zillion subscribers.
No, and like I'll say that Howard on his own is not what he used to be, and everybody changes. But that guy, he almost could hypnotize people in interviews. Like it's just unreal.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. First of all, Stern had tremendous power with his reach and the fact that many of his listeners worshiped him. So whatever Howard said, that was their opinion. So many of the people, very famous celebrities that would come in to do his show, were scared crapless. They were nervous. So they were very careful to stay in Howard's rails so they didn't end up on his you-know-what list. Because he could make or break somebody for a while there. He had that kind of power.
Yeah, and I think also you do this for so long, especially if you do it really well for so long, that you almost get a sixth sense about stuff. Like, and people don't even know how to read you, and like I don't know, there's a power there.
So the guy's made hundreds of millions of dollars, and I don't begrudge him any of that. But you know what he is? He's a miserable old fart. He is a silly caricature of himself and what he used to be, and the insults he's tossed at the president and anybody that dares to even like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You watch dead. Really, he would like you to just leave the planet. And I don't think everybody that listens to him feels the same way.
No.
That's one reason why he's leaving. I heard you talking about Montgomery Men's Health.
Yeah.
You know, I'm doing pretty well for a guy my delicate age.
You should figure out the iron in the blood thing.
We're working on the iron in the blood. But if that's my worst problem, I mean, it can be addressed. That's the good news. We're having too much blood. But it's the day that I lead Monday through Friday with a 3:30 start, a radio show from 6 to 9, little nap, little lunch, 4-mile bike ride today with full cardio, you know.
All right.
Half an hour. Get ready, clean up, come back in, do another 3 hours. And I'm going over to the Baumhauers tonight after the show. It'll be our final gathering there, by the way. But one of the things that's a helpful component to that is Montgomery Men's Health, because if your testosterone level is low, you can't even dream about having a day like that. You're just slugging to get through an 8-hour day, and you can't wait to come home, eat, and hit the sack. If that part of your life has escaped you, that's one reason to call them at 334-440-3663. Take the $99 testosterone test and see if your level is where it's supposed to be. And here's the great news. If it isn't where it's supposed to be, they can fix it, and you'll notice the difference. Obesity or being overweight can be a major factor in ED. You're trying, but it's not what that could be low T. And if you're depending on pills for help in the boudoir, sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they stop working. And there are a myriad of options above and beyond pills that you don't see widely advertised, if at all, on any other media. But they have them there. Pills aren't the only option. So if they've stopped working, it's not the end of your love life. It's the beginning if you reach out to Montgomery Men's Health and contact them and find out what some of the options are. 334-440-3663. Get back in the game. Or you can book that appointment in less than half a minute at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com. 439 traffic. 1819 News next.
Well, we have an accident on I-85 southbound. 2 vehicles involved. Right lane is blocked. Emergency units are headed there. Please get over in your leftmost lanes. That is right near Lawrence Street overpass on 85 southbound before the interchange. Other than that, we're not really seeing anything else in the Montgomery area. In Wetumpka, right near Jasmine Hill and 231, we've got an accident there. Hopefully they'll clear that one quickly. High school students get a head start on college with dual enrollment at Trenton State. Over 400 students are taking advantage of this program. Registration going on now for spring 2026. Go to trentham-state.edu/dual enrollment for more information. Buckle up with the J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
1819 News.
A celebration of life ceremony has been set for Mountain Brook native Ella Cook, who's one of the 2 fatalities from a shooting at Brown University in Rhode Island. The celebration of life service will be held at the Cathedral Church of the Advent in Birmingham on December 22nd. Those attending are asked to wear Easter colors to represent the resurrection of the Lord, of which Ella Cook placed her faith in. The Cook family has already released an obituary to their daughter and sister describing her sincere Christian faith, joyful soul, and love of people. Ella was described by her siblings as the best big sister ever, who was protective, responsible, and selfless, and by friends as one who truly had others' best interests at heart. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Are you enjoying 1819 News? If so, consider joining 1819 News as a member. As a nonprofit news organization, we depend on the support of Alabamians like you. Memberships start out as little as $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive content only offered to our members. You'll be supporting independent journalism done by people who cherish Alabama values. Become a member today by visiting 1819news.com and clicking Become a Member. That's 1819news.com and click Become a Member today.
A farmer from Opp has filed a lawsuit against the company that makes weed killer chemicals. Mac Barlow used that weed killer for his peanut, soybean, and corn crops. Now Barlow suffers from Parkinson's disease that he says is a result of the neurological damage done by those chemicals. The company that makes the weed killer is Syngenta and Chevron. The chemical is known as Paraquat. The mayor of Irondale has appointed a new police chief for that city. Paul Kellogg was then approved with a unanimous vote by the Irondale City Council to take that position. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bells Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. At PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
I'm Lindsey Bonner from Action 8 Lace Up Sports. We're your home for the college football playoffs as the Alabama Crimson Tide prepares to take on Oklahoma. On Friday, December 19th, don't miss our Action 8 Lace Up Sports special, The Road to the Playoffs. Sports analyst John Longshore and I will have everything you need to know to get ready for the game. Watch Action 8, ABC 32, the CW Montgomery, or MeTV at 6:30 Friday night, December 19th. Then stick around for the game at 7 on ABC 32. It's complete coverage from Action 8.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
This is Matt Woodham with Woodham Southside Firestone. As a businessman, you need to watch your advertising dollar. We've been using Blue Water Broadcasting for many years. Blue Water Broadcasting is the biggest bang for your buck. Blue Water Broadcasting and Woodham Southside Firestone, great combination.
Radio works. It's as simple as that. Call us to find out how radio can work for your business. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m. The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you have evening plans tonight, I think we're going to be dry with the overnight low temperature tonight falling to about 47. But the risk of showers begins in the pre-dawn hours tomorrow morning. Then there will be periods of rain and maybe some thunderstorms Thursday evening, Thursday night. High temperature well up in the 60s. We'll say mid to upper 60s. Much cooler behind the front on Friday. Windy, sunshine, high only up to about 54. Down to freezing on Friday night and then back to the 60s over the weekend. A small chance of isolated showers on Sunday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
The River Region's first and only news talk station on FM. Live, local talk. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Hanukkah's the festival of lights, but Christmas ain't the only holiday in this nation. We're partying for 8 fun nights. The menorah is the centerpiece of our celebration. We light a candle every day, and Dad's reading some long-forgotten words of ancient Maccabees. Goyim's get gifts on just one day. Lucky boy, 8 nights of gifts for you. I'm gonna eat latkes and applesauce, but unlike Christmas, we don't get any days off. I'm gonna nosh, cause it's Hanukkah. Gonna play the dreidel and eat schmear on holiday.
Hanukkah underway. That's what we're going to celebrate tonight at Baumhauer's. And that way you don't need a reason to celebrate. Just come and join us. In fact, the group is probably going to be gathering there very shortly in just a matter of minutes. Baumhauer's Victory Grill on the Boulevard. Baumhauer's News coming soon to a radio station near you. Troy man arrested on multiple child sexual abuse and rape charges.
I saw that. Just barely.
It's just, you can...
Can we just bring back like public execution for stuff?
I'm right there with you.
I have a pretty strong stance on stuff like that.
And I'm going to guess this is not his first rodeo.
Oh, wait, is he like 50 years old?
66.
Okay, he's been into this for his whole life.
Yeah. And they've got him in the Pike County Jail. This is a sexual predator of kids on a whole $95,000 bond. How long do you think it'll take the SPLC to get down there and post that for him?
Don't they have legislation they're trying to pass that is no bond for child-related crime?
Malcolm X was right. The greatest threat to our society are white liberals. There's no doubt about it. Because I got news for you. You're right. Somebody that gets found out, there was a time there would be no problem in dealing with somebody like that. They'd never do it again. So the president addresses the country. I don't know if he'll mention Dan Bongino. I really had kind of high hopes when Bongino, because he was always advising and questioning and challenging the FBI on his podcast and stuff. So you figured he has a chance to get in a position of authority and effect some change, but I don't know what he was able to do. It's like you said earlier, there's an embedded thing. I don't know if he'll ever get rid of it. It's unfortunate. Compromised agencies and the people who work in them. Not good. I love the fact that the Washington Post called out the mayor of Chicago. What an,
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Oh, by the way, speaking of assholes, Jake Tapper, he's all worried about Trump's age now. After completely ignoring it, in fact, purposely lying about Joe Biden the whole time he was in office. Now, all of a sudden, Jake's learned his lesson and we should start looking at the president's age. F you, Jake. You're a jagoff. I mean, the worst kind. Hypocritical, wrong about everything. Why does anybody care what you have to say about anything? Get your TDS treated. When did it get to a point where for a politician to be successful, they had to be liked? I'm not, this is one of the fundamental changes in society. We suddenly have to worry about feelings. And I think we live in an era where we have a generation that can't deal with a tough boss.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate because guess what? Life won't always be there to protect you. You can't run to HR every time somebody looks at you cross-eyed.
Some people can't even deal with an easy boss.
Right.
And will try to get away with more and then can't deal with the consequences when they do that at all.
Look, I think every employee, regardless of level of dedication, will at some point play the workplace for some little advantage,
Sure.
above and beyond what you're paid to do your job. We've done it in this business. Why, Joey, many years ago, beyond the statute of limitations, we used to break into the general manager's office and steal trade because we were making very little money. So if there was trade at the old spaghetti warehouse, we stole it and used it.
Yeah, right.
I actually think he knew that we were doing it
and looked the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing I've ever done is printed on a work printer.
I believe you.
I'm a rule follower.
What was I watching? Something. It was a throwback. Oh, it was Scrooged with Bill Murray. And there's a scene in there at their big network Christmas party where a woman is sitting fetchingly near the copy machine, handing out pictures of her ass.
Mm-hmm.
That she made on the copier?
Yeah, a lot of people did that. And I think what happened was at some point there was a big story about somebody who sat to photocopy their keister and broke it and received some very serious injuries in a very delicate part of the human anatomy.
Gosh. Yeah,
It's making me want to cross my legs just talking about it. But so, yeah, everybody wants, like when there's a change. Oh, God, what's this new boss like? Everybody wants to kind of flesh out the leadership and see where there are strengths and vulnerabilities. But just the idea of somebody leading and saying, I need you to do this, taking simple orders, which I've always had my entire life, they can't handle it. They got to run to HR with a complaint.
Well, parents don't do that anymore.
It really does start there.
Yeah.
No rules. Like we had rules, curfew rules. You break that, grounded.
Well, and there's also like
chores.
If
all
you
that
think
stuff.
the boss is doing something unfair, said something you don't like, go vent about it at home or something. Like, don't sabotage the gig.
Right.
Don't act like the word you're looking for from Don Markwell is the pussification of society. Excuse me, pardon me.
No, you don't have to be excused for that. You're right. It is the pussification of society. And
like the therapeutic mindset too. Like, and not to name names or anything, but the amount of folks are like, I have this condition and that condition. I'm taking this thing and that thing for it. And like, and I know everybody caught up in it. That's why I'm not naming any particular names. And I think there's something about that just ain't true. Like, think of all the, maybe everybody out there listening's had this experience where you got on a drug for a while and you got off it and you're like, why did I even do that?
Yeah. I would be one of those people. Absolutely.
Right. And also it's like people are able, and I'm guilty of this, to live alone with modern technology.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's not real life, especially as things stop working, you get older, you realize this society is not built for folks who are a little older, or I think younger, when you look at kids being fed stuff.
Is he looking at me when he's saying that?
No.
No, you're not there yet.
No.
You're well, there are times with your phone where I'm like, I'm not built for yeah. But it is nuts, the amount of folks that aren't willing to at least follow the team and be a team player.
Unbelievable. It is 4:55. Here's where we need a little coaching.
You familiar with the 7-Elevens, the convenience store to 7-Elevens? Well, you know that. Of course, everybody goes there. What's the bird?
That's the word that we needed. What's the It's a great cover term for just about anything. Maybe next hour I'll open this box.
Yeah. You got Christmas mail.
Yeah. And she gives very cool gifts. She surprised me with some very unusual things over the years. So
That's cool.
I'm kind of curious as to what's in there. Nothing I'd have to worry about opening in public. I mean, she gave me about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, a pepper grinder that's 2.5 feet tall. Beautiful wood pepper grinder that not only will grind pepper beautifully, but can serve as a table leg if you need it.
Yeah.
Or a weapon.
A weapon. That's what I immediately went to.
If you abruptly need to, give somebody.
You don't keep a baseball bat in the corner of your kitchen.
It's classier to have a 3-foot pepper grinder. Yeah.
Yeah, and you hit the intruder and then you.
Grind a little pepper into their eyes,
in the face.
and that'll disable them. So you'll have plenty of time. The half hour or so it takes for a Montgomery cop to show up at your house. Not that we're complaining.
I knew cranking this thing on a regular basis would come in handy one day.
Yeah, it's good for the wrists.
Anyway, I'm going to get out of here.
Okay.
I'm a little tired and forearms are sore.
Wrist was the trigger word, I believe. All right, before we hit the top of the hour, we got an update from Skipper on the roads, Wall Street Business, Salem Radio Network News, Brett McDonald at 5:15. And we'll open this box, find out what's in that in just a moment. Clark's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing, a longtime sponsor of the show, letting you know that if you are contemplating replacing your unit, better to contemplate it than be forced to do it because the old one's just dead. If you do it preemptively, and they'll tell you the truth, now you can get a couple of more years out of this system. However, 0% financing available through Clark's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing on some of the best AC systems on the planet. And let me tell you the difference it makes. I bought my system through Clark's, and this was before they had the 0%, but it's paid for itself. That's the difference a new unit, a state-of-the-art AC system can make in your power bills. Cut them in half. It took 3 years. It's totally paid for itself already, and now I'm just putting that money in the bank. So they can do that. However, if your system is still youthful, it still needs maintenance. It needs TLC. For me, that's the love of Clark's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. So for $180, you get 2 HVAC techs to your home before each seasonal weather change and access to them and some amazing darn plumbers. 24/7, 365 with that membership. Call 277-2125 or visit clarkcomfort.com, Alabama certification number 09098. As we check in with Skipper first at 458.
Well, we have some new accidents. First of all, East Boulevard at East Shirley Lane got an accident, possible injuries there, as well as I-85 southbound at Lawrence Street overpass. If you're on 85 southbound, right lane is blocked. Left lane's going to be your best bet. Possible injuries there as well. Highway 231 north at Jasmine Hill Road in Wetumpka, right before Maine. Got an accident there. Hopefully they're about to clear that one, but use caution. Busy and building traffic all over the area. Haynes Ambulance is there for you both on the ground and in the air. From a simple patient transport to life or death situations, Haynes is ready at a moment's notice. Buckle up with J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew. The battle for Warner Brothers is heating up.
Warner Brothers is telling shareholders to reject a takeover bid from Paramount Skydance, saying a rival Netflix offer will be better for customers. Paramount went hostile with its bid last week, asking shareholders to reject the Netflix option favored by the Warner Brothers board. While Paramount's bid is not preferred by the board, shareholders can still decide to tender their shares in favor of Paramount's offer for the entire company, including CNN and Discovery. Rich Thomason reporting.
California regulators are threatening to suspend Tesla's license to sell its electric cars in the state early next year. Plus, the automaker tones down its marketing tactics for its self-driving features after a judge concluded that the company has been misleading consumers. On Wall Street at the close, the Dow down 228 points for the Wall Street Business Report. I'm Bob Agnew.
Today's show is sponsored by Eggnog. It's delicious, bad for you, and only available 1 month every year. It's the McRib of beverages.
Since 1966, the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches has been more than just a place to stay. It's been a place to belong. For children facing hardships through no fault of their own, our ranches provide more than shelter. With open arms, we welcome these young hearts, giving them the love, structure, and guidance they need to heal, grow, and thrive in a warm Christian environment. With the end of the year approaching, many will decide whether to help those who are less fortunate. When you give to the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, you give Alabama's children the chance they deserve. Every donation stays within Alabama, directly impacting the lives of the children who need it the most. Join us in making a difference. We'd be honored to have you as a part of our mission to lift Alabama's youth. And we're also looking for compassionate couples to join our mission as house parents. We provide housing, medical benefits, a 401k, paid vacation, and the chance to make a lasting difference. Visit AlabamaSheriff'sYouthRanches.org. The Alabama Sheriff Youth Ranches reminds you it's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women.
What does it mean for a nation to be successful? I'm Stephanie Bryan, Tribal Chair and CEO of the Porch Creek Indians. We believe a successful nation gives back. As we've built economic opportunity and prosperity, the Porch Creek Indians have been able to give back to our neighbors in Alabama and beyond. More than $37 million since 2021 alone. From education and healthcare to tornado relief, learn more about our charitable giving at porchcreekindians.org.
Today's show is sponsored by Fruitcake, the only dessert that's named after an insult for crazy people.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your local Roto-Rooter. The Tears family extends best wishes to all those in the River region this holiday season. Don't let plumbing issues turn your celebrations into a lump of coal. Roto-Rooter is a phone call or a click away for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 272-7130 or online at rotorooteralabama.com. And remember,
call Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Want that ride that is fun, affordable, and street legal? Check out ETG Outdoors in Montgomery. They have huge discounts on electric golf carts with many brand new units under 10 grand. New and used inventory, financing available, and they service what they sell. ETG Outdoors even provides lithium battery conversions and free delivery with purchase. Whether it's for the neighborhood, the farm, or just fun. ETG Outdoors, 7006 Vaughn Road, or online at etgoutdoors.com. Cruise smarter, drive electric. ETG Outdoors, your ride to freedom starts here.
As the holiday season approaches, don't be the husband your mother-in-law thinks you are. She's expecting you to mess up again this year and purchase another vacuum for her daughter. Prove her wrong with a gift certificate from AMS Studios. Always the perfect fit. Your mother-in-law will be slightly jealous and have to admit she's been wrong about you. If you really want to get under her skin, purchase a Morpheus 8 package for her. It's a win-win for everyone. AMS Studios, the River Region's premier med spa, where all mother-in-laws are welcome.
Today's show is sponsored by gift cards. It's the gift that tells someone, here, do it yourself.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusada, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Just past 5.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. 4 centrist Republicans have broken with their party's leadership over health care. They've signed on to a Democratic-led petition that will force a House vote on extending for 3 years an enhanced pandemic-era Obamacare subsidy that lowers health insurance costs for millions of Americans. The Senate gave final passage Wednesday to an annual military policy bill that will authorize $901 billion in defense programs, while pressuring Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to provide lawmakers with video of strikes on alleged drug boats in international water near Venezuela. On Wall Street, another down day as the Dow dropped 228 points, the NASDAQ lower by 418. More details at srnnews.com.
So Pure Talk just had their best year ever and asked me if I'd thank their customers on their behalf for being so awesome. I said, sure. It's important to say thanks, especially this time of year, which is why, as one of their many satisfied customers, I should probably thank Pure Talk first for keeping their customer service in this country and for providing hundreds of American jobs. I appreciate that. I also appreciate their Roundup program, which makes it easy to support America's Warrior Partnership and join the fight against veteran suicide. And I love that Pure Talk donated 1,000 hand-sewn Made in America flags to veterans around Independence Day. And of course, I really appreciate their generous support of my own foundation, MicroWorks, and their commitment to help us train the next generation of skilled workers. Having said all that, it's now my pleasure, on behalf of everyone at Pure Talk, to thank you sincerely for choosing to do business with an American wireless company that actually stands for something. And one more thing. Merry Christmas.
Ding by the dun, 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 ding by the dun. Where is the bell? Wait for the bell. Can't hear the bell. Where is the bell? I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. Don't fucking right in my bed. Return bed. Get grabbed. Put it like a number 5 time. Put it like a number 5 time. Ding by the dun. Ding by the dun. Ding by the dun. Ding by the dun. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. I wicked, wicked. tea, make it take a forward. I would paper and would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple pie with that? Would you like an apple? Would you like an apple? Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding by the dun, 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 ding by the dun.
There, see, we do it whimsically on the show. That's Trans-Siberian, or TSO as they're known to fans. Awesome Christmas music, but with the added touch of the Burger King guy.
Yeah.
To make it a little silly, because that's how we like it here. So during the break, in fact, Rich Thomas and I were talking about this morning, about how some people wrap gifts or pack gifts and so forth. And I know people who just wrap a simple gift, but mummify it. Even a little thing, you know, it's like there's beautiful wrapping paper, but there's like 5 yards of Scotch tape encasing it. And
Do you want to hear a game changer for wrapping presents?
yes,
Hot glue instead of tape.
really, hot glue?
Yep. Just takes a dot in the corners.
Really?
Or on the, flat side when you first fold it. Absolutely.
I mean, like, what do you put? Elmer's glue in the microwave? What
No,
kind
like
of?
a hot glue gun.
Oh,
Yes.
that would be,
Dries almost instantly. You can't see it. It looks good. And I use like heavy duty like craft paper, the brown craft paper to wrap with,
Mhm.
because I just like that. And then I do like different color bows for whoever the presents are for. And that hot glue works perfect with it.
we should add Pamela's domestic tips to this
Oh,
exercise we
there aren't
conduct
many,
here every
though.
afternoon.
That might be a short segment.
So unpacking in this box, my goodness, what I got inside is fragile and something apparently in a frame. Should we take a look? It might be something I want to show the listener. Or it could be.
Oh.
Sorry about that, friends. Oh, that's annoying. It is. Oh my. This is really, really cool. This is really cool. Everybody will want one of these, I think, at least people. Because Kathleen, my friend that sent me this, is also from Chicago.
Uh-huh.
And I met her the first day I went to work for the worst radio station. You heard Crawdad ask about the dog frog story? That's where I met the dog frog. On my way up the staircase in this barbaric concrete block radio station. I left my friends and family and traveled 1,200 miles to work for the princely sum of $180 a week. It was a job in radio, and I had something to prove. Well, she had come from Chicago, so she realized,
Look at the back of it.
oh, yes, there's the actual album. But check this out.
That's cool.
This is the Chicago skyline with the Chicago 2 album in front of it.
That's so cool.
Isn't that neat? What a great gift. And the actual album inside.
Yeah.
How about that? This was Chicago 2, the first album. They were the Chicago Transit Authority, and the city sued them not to use that name for their band, which was ridiculous. What a great gift. I will try to find a way to tastefully display that on Facebook. I'm going to post that picture. The reason why is that I realized today that photo, which I just came across, and Joey and I are the same age.
Yeah.
Well, he is now. I used to be his age. But my appearance has hardly changed.
Hardly at all.
I spent a lot of time in the sun.
Everyone gets older. It's a privilege.
It really is. Although I could do with a little less privilege. Brant McDonald's going to join us in a moment here, and Rich's forecast. We're going to have not a white Christmas, but a very warm one. All of that ahead.
It's a fact. Guys hate going to the doctor. But when it comes to erectile dysfunction and low testosterone issues, men from all over Montgomery have been thrilled seeing the providers at Montgomery Men's Health. Men all the way up to 95 years old have jump-started their sex drive and energy levels. Lots of men suffer with ED for years, but now they're able to enjoy sex again. Tom from Montgomery said, Montgomery Men's Health has changed my life. I have been able to be intimate with my wife for the first time in 5 years. She thought this problem was because of her, but the pills never worked for me. I had given up until I went to the clinic and realized there were more options for erectile dysfunction. Now I'm happy and my wife is happy. A visit for only $99. And that includes all testing, including a PSA and testosterone test. Give the guys at the clinic a call at 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. Or go to MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Marguerite's open every day to Christmas Eve. We'll stay here till the last person comes Christmas Eve. And we're known for our $99 Christmas special. Well, this year we're offering half-carat lab-grown diamond stud earrings. Fantastic quality in 14-karat white or yellow gold. No one else in the country offers it. We want you as a client. We got tons of things for you. I want you to come in and shop Marguerite's. No one has prices like we have. No one has quality like we have. Come in and shop Marguerite's this Christmas. I want you to take that with a kiss, Mrs. Wales.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. From little fender benders to total body repair, MPB will fix it good as new, maybe better. For 4 decades, the Turner family has been getting you back on the road. Call 279-7325.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you have evening plans tonight, I think we're going to be dry with the overnight low temperature tonight falling to about 47. But the risk of showers begins in the pre-dawn hours tomorrow morning. Then there will be periods of rain and maybe some thunderstorms Thursday evening, Thursday night. High temperature well up in the 60s. We'll say mid to upper 60s. Much cooler behind the front on Friday. Windy, sunshine, high only up to about 54. Down to freezing on Friday night and then back to the 60s over the weekend. A small chance of isolated showers on Sunday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Brighten your holidays with ASC Credit Union. Enjoy the season stress-free with our special holiday loans. Visit us or call today to learn more. ASC Credit Union, your ASCCU.com. 334-270-9011. Terms and conditions apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
And welcome back at 5:16 on News Talk 93.1 FM. I do believe we're ready to join the man we call Mr. Right on the Money. His name is Brant McDonald from Invista Advisors. Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, Greg. Good afternoon. How are you, man?
I think you can help me understand the day a little bit better here and getting ready for the president to speak tonight. I think he's got a lot of good stuff to talk to about the country. What was the word in today's Money News?
Well, obviously yesterday we got that jobs data, and we spent a fair amount of time talking about that. And as you know, yesterday was not a really great day in the market. Neither was Monday. You look today, another down day. And I just think, well, first of all, that's 4 days in a row now that we're down. And if you look at the NASDAQ today, down 1.8%. Another pretty big drop. We've been talking about the NASDAQ now for probably 3 or 4 weeks. There's a massive rotation underway where money is moving out of these very large, high growth rate, mega cap tech names. And that money is migrating into what, we call value style types of companies. The old line companies offer a lot more value in terms of risk-adjusted returns than what you would find in these really overpriced tech names. Now, tomorrow we get the Consumer Price Index, and that'll come out at 7:30 Central Time. So, as I said yesterday, I felt really strong that today was going to be a flattish day, and for the most part, you look at the S&P, that's kind of what we got. The Dow obviously down about, I think it was down roughly 250, but the NASDAQ was really kind of a nastier day. And so we'll see what that CPI is going to look like in the morning. But I really do believe that a lot of market participants and very large institutions were positioning not only yesterday, but also today ahead of that number for fear that it could be a little hotter than is, what is expected. And I've got my own thoughts on that. But for now, I would just say again and reiterate, if you look at market valuations, and I've been really pounding this drumbeat now for months.
Yes.
How this is the second or third most expensive market overall in U.S. stock market history. And I could go on and on with that again today. I mean, if it's really kind of gotten worse, actually. But I think the market really is going to take its cue tomorrow when we get that CPI. The headline consensus estimate for that number is 3.1%. And again, a number with a 3 handle on it, which is far from the Fed's target of 2. It'll be interesting because we won't be able to get a month-over-month reading, which we're used to getting because we obviously didn't get this number last month. But we will have year-over-year readings. The core rate is also projected to be in the 3s as well. Now, I will tell you, the media will spin however they want to spin. But you know me, I'm going to come on the show and I'm going to call it like we see it, regardless of who the president is or what. The data is the data. And there's no doubt in my mind, though, that if we get a CPI print in the morning that says 3% or 3.1 or even 3.2, it's not really going to matter to me a whole lot. And the reason is because there's no doubt in my mind that a fairly large component of the number is going to be the tariffs. And as I've said over and over and over again, tariffs do not cause inflation. It's a one-time price adjustment. And as best we can tell, the tariffs are probably impacting CPI or PCE somewhere in the neighborhood of anywhere from 0.2 to 0.4%. So if you get a number that's 3 or 3.1, I really think we're probably more in that 2, 5, 6, 7 kind of range, perhaps less. And really, it will normalize when we get into 2026, which is one of the reasons I've been talking about 26 so much, because I do believe you're going to see GDP growth rate really pick up. And I also think that by the time we get to that sort of May, June, and July timeframe, you're going to see PCE and CPI prints coming way down because the year-over-year comparisons, when you're comparing with a number that has this tariff-loaded sort of component to it, the tariffs are not going to go up again next year, right? I mean, they're going to stay the same. So I think the comps get much, much easier. And that's why I think 26 could really be a much better year. But still, notwithstanding, these tech valuations are really out of control. Now, real quick, I do want to touch on this. Oracle got hit really hard again today. And the reason Oracle is important is because it's one of a handful of companies that is investing tens and tens of billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars in long-term commitments to this AI trade in terms of infrastructure and data center and all of that. Well, one of the large private credit lending companies, they backed off today on a $10 billion commitment to Oracle. And that's what sent the stock down. And the reason that Blue Owl is the name of this private credit company, the reason they backed off is because they were citing some of the credit concerns they had with respect to Oracle and some decisions Larry Ellison has made around how much money they've committed, how much money they've borrowed, et cetera, et cetera. And it's not just Oracle. It calls into question all of these companies and the sheer incredible magnitude of the hundreds of billions of dollars of capital expenditures and future dollar commitments that have been made to this, and how and when are you going to get a return on that investment? That's the billion-dollar question. And so you can talk about valuations, but you have to also talk about free cash flow. And the thing that led these mega cap tech stocks substantially higher over the last couple of years was the dramatic expansion in free cash flow. They're using that free cash now and spending a ton of all their cash and now borrowing money into this AI infrastructure trade. And it's getting worrisome to a lot of people. And that's why we've been highlighting all this over the last many, many months, to just sort of be careful about that. And this is a classic time, Greg, where everyone listening to me, I'm going to reiterate this message again. You know my motto. You have to understand what you own and why you own it. And many people listening to me do not understand what they own and whether they're positioned properly, and they don't understand the valuations and all of this that we're talking about. So that's a mouthful, and it's a lot to digest, I know. But anyway, this week, 4 days of losses in a row. Again, on the heels of the jobs numbers, the CPI number tomorrow is going to have a major impact on markets for sure.
All right, we will look for the result. If you know, 8:30 is always held open for you if there's major financial news. We will be here.
You got it, my friend. In the meantime, hey, everyone have a great evening. I hope everyone's gotten their Christmas shopping done. It's getting kind of crazy.
Do we ever really finish? Do we ever really get it all done?
I know I go until the last minute.
Yeah.
I'm usually getting stocking stuffers on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I picked up something for Janelle today, but had to arrange delivery. It didn't have her new address. It's going to get there in time, but that's the way it is when you wait till the last minute. All that time. It's not like it's, they scheduled Christmas for December 25th this year. We better get ready. You know, we just don't do it. But Brent, you're great at helping us plan and prepare with our money. Appreciate you, buddy.
Likewise, my friend. Y'all have a great night. We'll chat tomorrow.
All right.
The opinions voiced in this material are for general information only and are not intended to provide specific advice or recommendations for any individual. All performance referenced is historical and is no guarantee of future results. All indices are unmanaged and may not be invested into directly. The opinions expressed in this material do not necessarily reflect the views of LPL Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice is offered through Invista Advisors, registered investment advisor, and separate entity from LPL Financial.
Now, Brent is great at helping you plan with your money. I can tell you where to get the great deals on cars. And especially, we did it for my daughter's 16th birthday. She earned it. Unconditionally. But we bought her first car. And we bought it from a place in South Florida that has the reputation that Jack Ingram does here for reselling reliable product. You can always take somebody's word for it in an online ad or marketplace or one of those things. But I know, I'm an 8-time customer at Jack Ingram. I know their processes there. These cars are challenged from the moment they're brought in as trades. However, they're required. They have to pass very rigid tests before they're considered for resale. So you can shop here with confidence. You're looking at cars that have been through a process. And if they're not eliminated in that process, that means they're really ready to deliver reliable driving miles. And a new deal to the group under $10,000. You can spend as much as you want. More recent vintage sedans, SUVs, convertibles, trucks. They've got them all. But the new addition today is a 2017 Hyundai Santa Fe SE Ultimate at $99,991. This car looks great. By the way, pictures, videos of all these vehicles at Jack Ingram, SignatureUsedCars.com. Great place to get info on your trade, to apply for credit, and go in pre-approved. It's time to love what you drive. They've got Beamers under $10,000 at Jack Ingram. Check it out. And if you're concerned about a new driver and you want them in something reliable, this is the place to go. Jack Ingram, SignatureUsedCars.com to get started. Traffic at 527.
Well, this is that time of the day when we're really busy everywhere, interstates and boulevards. And once again today on 85 southbound, we have a problem. An accident right at the Lawrence Street overpass has got traffic moving slow as far back as Perry Hill Road. Might want to take an alternate route, but a lot of people are, and that is beginning to make Atlanta Highway Madison into downtown really overloaded. You'll have to slug it out. Left lane's going to be your best bet. They're all open, but the accident is off on the right side of the roadway there. Please be safe out there. We'll update you if anything else happens to slow you down. At McKinnon Toyota, you can get $1,000 holiday bonus cash on a Tundra or Tacoma. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
What if this was someone in your family that had a chronic illness that they could not get away from?
Millions of Americans live with a disease that has no cure.
I was diagnosed with a rare form of sarcoma. The most immediate findings indicated that I should lose my leg, but it ended up taking 4 clinical trials in 25 years to get me to this point.
Cures are within reach if we invest in funding for life-saving medical research that's needed to find them.
Even if they're unsuccessful in my treatment, that they will have learned from my treatment that will be able to allow others to stand on my shoulders to be able to be helped.
Join the fight for cures. Tell your elected representatives to support American medical research. Visit unitedforcures.org/action to send a letter today. Paid for by United for Cures Action.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson from the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Are you getting ready to put your home up for sale? Remember the 6 Ps. Prepare your home by deep cleaning, painting where needed, yard work, decluttering the inside. Present your home to the market through the experienced realtor who knows how to market the home and get it sold. Price the home at fair market value of what the home should bring in today's market. Your realtor can guide you in pricing the home to sell, not sit. Pay for part of the closing cost and provide a 1-year warranty. Buyers today don't have the down payment and all the cost of buying a home without some help. Prepare to look at offers from the marketplace and accept the best offer for your needs. And 6, place your trust in experienced professionals, including your realtor, closing attorney, and mortgage company. For all the details, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 221-2883. And remember, we are now hiring agents, both new and experienced. Call me today for an interview. Bo Goodson, 221-2883.
Attention Montgomery business owners. Want more customers without guessing how to reach them? Blue Water Broadcasting isn't just radio. We're your full-service digital marketing partner. From smart social media campaigns to targeted display ads to SEO that actually works. We help your business get seen by the right people at the right time. Whether you're a local shop, a growing brand, or an established company, our team can build a custom strategy that drives real results on air and online. Ready to grow? Call Blue Water Broadcasting today or visit bluewaterbroadcasting.com. Blue Water Broadcasting, your audience is waiting.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Rip-off time is here. You should really fear. I'm looking for what houses don't have any camera gear. Package near the door. Who could it be for? Now it's for me. I can't wait to see. I wonder what's in store. Maybe it's a drone or a new iPhone. So many things Amazon brings, I'm gonna take them home. Rip-off time is here. Hope your house is all clear. I might begin to just break in. Oh no, their dog is here.
Hey, welcome back. It is 5:32 on News Talk 93.1 FM. I just shared a chocolate chip cookie.
That was so good.
I can't tell you where it came
starving.
from. You want the rest of this?
No.
This is, you can get a thing doing what we do called radio mouth. Because we're talking. We're not brushing our teeth in between breaks or anything like that. Right around this time. Introducing something to break that radio mouth thing is good. I think, anyway. The president speaking tonight.
8 o'clock our time.
Yes. And I can't wait to hear the spin and what they're going to do to. Actually, I don't want to listen to that anymore. I really don't. I'm so tired of it all. It's so predictable. Jake Tapper today, in case you missed it earlier, he's worried about the president's age. The SOB sat there for 4 years at Joe Biden and listened to the chirping crickets. He had nothing to say. Why are they so bought in on this? Why are they so invested in promoting the likes of an incompetent, a deteriorating president like Biden, and they don't even want to know what Trump might be doing right? They just don't. It's the same thing. It's getting old. I wish more people would. Did you see that that video clip earlier of the woman? I think she was in Target. There was a Charlie Kirk Freedom shirt. And being a typical liberal, goes on a foul-mouthed rant in the store.
I heard.
Why can't you just walk by it, bitch? And
They're selling them?
Yeah.
At Target?
At this particular store, he's popular. They put things on, usually, that they know we're going to sell. But she couldn't just walk past it and say, oh. I mean, you go into any store, you're bound to.
That's like seeing things you don't like on the internet. Just go past it.
Yeah.
Just go past it.
Oh, there's a good idea for Bernie Sanders. He wants us to slow down American progress. You are the perfect person.
He needs to go cut his nose hairs.
Because after 86 or 87, let me find out how old that coot is. How old is Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders is 84 years old.
Oh, well, he looks 86.
Mm-hmm.
The same crap from this guy. Why do they keep electing him? You from Vermont?
Because they've had so many people from out of state move into the cities there.
This is a guy that vacations. His idea of a honeymoon is in Moscow.
Yeah.
When it was the Soviet Union. Is that your idea of romance? Oh my God. Writing down progress. Oh God. Well, look. It's like when Jasmine D. Crockett last week made that ridiculous statement. Show me when a Democrat's ever said anything inciting violence. And within 5 minutes, the Republicans had a 2-minute clip of at least 24 different Democrats say, yeah, it's like this incident, nothing frosted my ass more than when I think it was Sarah Huckabee Sanders went to eat at a restaurant in Virginia, and they literally shouted her out of the place. They can't live and let live.
No. And they're ridiculous. Like that is a good example, her doing that, of what happens when these people just go off the cuff. They can't do it. They don't have an original intelligent thought.
No, they have no filter, and they're just angry. But you know who they're really angry at? Themselves. For getting caught up in it. I just don't understand it. How much deterioration do we need to see in this city? How many stupid ideas that fail do we need in this city to get man enough to change it? Yet the last time we had a chance, what do we have? Not even 23% of the people voted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you listen to a show like this and you think, wow, okay, everybody's engaged. Nobody wants more of this. Where were you on election day? It might have been different. Although I really don't know that there are that many politicians. There was a guy running. He just got into the race very late. Maybe next time it'll be different. And I hear rumors, stories that encourage me to think there is going to be a change.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all I can say. I have sources, I've gotten to know some people in my time here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think so. Would you like to get an early start? Heading home?
Remy has church, so there's really no rush for me.
Okay.
I've got to wait until.
I want you to know you have that option.
Anyway.
Family first on the show. I'm that kind of hot show toast.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, speaking of people that practice the family way, family first, we have Don Duncan coming in Friday morning, and he and his son. It's just it's a great thing to be a part of. And there's another family on this side of town that fixes car bodies called Montgomery Paint and Body, but it's owned and founded by Donnie Turner. You know, we were talking earlier about bad bosses.
Mm-hmm.
A really bad boss is somebody who orders you to do something that's against your personal moral and ethics code, like cheat a customer deliberately. Now, don't fix that part. The customer's not going to know, but they're getting insurance money to fix it, but they're just, we'll find another use for that.
Mm.
And Donnie Turner he could not abide that. So he quit and started his own place. And it's been there for over 4 decades. And they take every situation, no matter what caused the damage to the car, whether it was a wreck, some type of cosmetic damage, something stupid like gouging a 7-foot divot out of your right rear quarter panel on your new mailbox the first night you're backing out of your new driveway, like I did. Yeah, that made me sneeze too. Okay, they got you covered. And when they're done, they want it done to the best possible extent that it can be done. And they won't settle for less because that's their art rolling out the door. They're putting their name on it and they want to be proud of what they just did at MPB. That's so many body shops now are part of big chains that are owned by corporations with offices and owners elsewhere, just run by people locally. They don't care. They're not vested in the outcome like they are at MPB. It still matters who you pick. And Alabama law says you get to make that choice. 27-REC with a W for Montgomery Paint and Body. They are the best.
Well, my goodness, we had an accident earlier on 85 southbound right near South Lawrence Street overpass. They have removed that accident now, but we had a large backup of traffic, and traffic's trying to recover 85 southbound into the interchange. 85 northbound loaded up, 65 northbound busy, as well as 65 southbound. Boulevards are busy, all of our feeder roads outbound. No other real issues that we're aware of at the moment other than heavy, busy traffic. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Toyota. The lowest tax rates in Alabama are at McKinnon Nissan. Plus, they've got 0% financing up to 60 months on 2025 Pathfinders and Muranos. It's worth the drive. McKinnon Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up with Old J, Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. The Montgomery County Commission voted to withhold an additional $7.5 million to Jackson Hospital on Tuesday. The state would have matched the county's funding, so their vote means the hospital will likely lose out on $15 million in potential funds. The county had previously committed $10 million to Jackson, which will remain intact. Law enforcement officials are asking for the public's help in locating a fugitive from justice. U.S. Marshals are searching for 34-year-old Franklin Delano Riley on several outstanding warrants. Riley is described as 5'9", 175 pounds, and is known to have friends and family in the Montgomery area. Please contact police if you know the whereabouts of Franklin Delano Riley. A new Alabama law aims to deter package theft by raising penalties for porch piracy. The law, which recently went into effect, makes repeated package theft a felony and can carry a sentence of up to 10 years in prison. Alabama is one of 12 states that have now passed laws specifically targeting package theft. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
Put the power of Action 8 News in the palm of your hand. Download the free Action 8 News app to stay on top of breaking news wherever you are. Search for WAKA News in your app store to download the Action 8 News app today. Keep your family safe by watching Action 8 News. Look for 8 on your side consumer alerts with product recalls involving cars, food, children's toys, and other items in your home. 8 on your side, keeping you safe only on Action 8 News.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Budget Floors and More has the best prices. Carpet as low as 69 cents per square foot. LVP starting at $1.29 a square foot. Sheet vinyl as low as 65 cents per square foot. And the lowest prices on flooring installation supplies. Budget Floors and More across from Delray to Publix.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Clark Heating, Air, and Plumbing. At Clark, they always offer 60 months free financing on Bryant, their highest SEER-rated system. But for a short time, they're offering 0% for 60 months on all brands. For all of your heating, air, and plumbing needs, better call Clark. Alabama certification number 09098.
Rich Thomas Weather.
Well, hi, everybody. If you have evening plans tonight, I think we're going to be dry with the overnight low temperature tonight falling to about 47. But the risk of showers begins in the pre-dawn hours tomorrow morning. Then there will be periods of rain and maybe some thunderstorms Thursday evening, Thursday night. High temperature well up in the 60s. We'll say mid to upper 60s. Much cooler behind the front on Friday. Windy, sunshine, high only up to about 54. Down to freezing on Friday night and then back to the 60s over the weekend. A small chance of isolated showers on Sunday. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Whether you're buying a home or auto or consolidating debt, CB&S Bank's personal loans get you where you need to go. Go to cbsbank.com to find a location near you or apply online today. All loans subject to credit approval, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1. WACV. News Talk 93.1.
It was a relaxing evening at home with the family until the unthinkable happened.
Oh no! Someone's at the door! Everyone hide!
Experience the modern day horror of the doorbell.
What kind of monster doesn't text first?
Long ago, your whole family would run to answer the door. Now we can't run away fast enough when we hear...
Quick, grab a carving knife from the kitchen while I check the Ring camera.
What terror looms on your front stoop? An activist collecting petition signatures? A neighbor needing a cup of milk?
Hasn't old lady Anderson heard of DoorDash?
Or the most chilling figure of all?
Oh God, it's a guy selling solar panels!
Horror has a new sound. The doorbell. Now ringing outside a front door near you.
Time.
It is time for
Stupid
news.
What news? Stupid news. Let's go. A lot of doorbell action these days, and the primary fear of many people is porch pirates. Just played that little song a few minutes back.
Did you hear how many things are stolen from people's door every day?
It's staggering, like 500,000 or something.
Quarter of a million.
$250,000
Every day.
I mean, and it's not like, well, you're out of luck. They often have to ship it twice.
Yeah.
But that there are that many people that don't think twice about seeing something on somebody's door and saying, I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then you call the police and, well, they got murders and things to look into, and they don't have time for your package story.
I have seen a lot of people who have experienced like multiple things being taken, rigging up a fake package with like glitter bombs or paint bombs or something like they have, like when you steal money from a bank and it has like exploding ink.
Yeah, the ink.
They
the
rig
dye
it
pack.
so that when it's picked up, it starts like a countdown. It's only like 5 seconds. So usually like when people have it on their Ring camera, they're still in their front yard and this thing blows up.
That would be, to see the porch pirates get hit with the dye pack, something like that, where they just couldn't pretend it didn't happen.
Yep.
Go into hiding for days while they try to scrub it off. Here's a lady, though. It wasn't that her package was taken. A guy dropped off the package and then stole her cat.
Because it is hard to see. It's dark. And he doesn't carry her very nicely. And I see her little tail, and I'm like, oh, my God. I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Awfully calm for somebody that watched her cat get carried away by an Amazon delivery guy.
Was it like an exotic cat.
Just a regular cat, like to
highly
hang
sought
out.
after cat.
Why do cats have to go outside? Why can't they just be happy with their litter box? And why do they have to go nosing around?
They're naturally outside animals.
I know, but just asking for a friend.
I know.
Uh,
We had a cat.
Because they make you worry when they do that.
I know. Worried they're going to go out on the road. And
Yes,
get picked
exactly.
up by another animal.
Yes.
Depending on where you live. Yes.
I know somebody whose cat got attacked in Auburn by a dog and did not survive. Yeah, those things do happen. That's nature. I mean, but we're not taping National Geographic specials here. Let's also, this story blew me away this morning. A woman who's kind enough to try and accommodate an angel tree list, right?
Oh.
But got tons of criticism online because she shopped at Dollar General. We have lost our way, folks. Listen to what she had to say.
For the past 24 hours, I have been relentlessly harassed for buying off-brand colored pencils for an angel tree gift. She wanted arts, crafts, skincare, and McDonald's. I purchased what I thought I myself would have enjoyed at her age, and the internet felt that I did not spend enough time or money and has certainly let me know. While admittedly feeling very discouraged and in the moments very angry at personal attacks on my character, I have to remember that the same people who impulsively are ripping me apart with no awareness of who I am, my intentions, or the recommended requirements of this donation program, which, by the way, the recommended spending rate was $50 to $80. I spent just about $65. Are the same people who crucified a perfect man.
You
believe this?
I absolutely believe it because people will get on the internet and think they can say anything. But how many of those people went and bought anything for an angel tree?
This is a nice lady who, out of her own pocket, decided to help somebody that had some angel tree wishes. And this is what she gets rewarded with.
Why not shop at like a discount store like Dollar Tree or Dollar General? You can get more bang for your buck.
You're like,
And who said everybody needs Crayola brand?
yeah,
I don't buy my kids name brand everything.
not if you don't have to. Why
No,
would you?
why?
You know, it's nice to get the real Crayolas, but for coloring pencils and things like that, this
Do you know how many
Can we
of
put her
those
picture on,
kids go through? Like
that's the lady there.
those will be broken whether they're name brand or store brand. It doesn't matter. The kid's gonna go through them
It brings to mind
so quick.
the old saying that no good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah.
And oftentimes that's the case. I'm going to post this. I know we're not talking about our audience. Our audience is the greatest group that ever lived.
I go to dollar or not a dollar store, Five Below, which is basically a dollar store. It's just a little bit different, but everything is pretty much under $5 a piece.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff is marked up higher depending on what it is, just like at Dollar Tree.
But if you're helping somebody and you can help three with the quantity you can buy at the dollar store as opposed to retail,
Yes.
why not? I'm sorry. I just don't get it. Here is Chris. Good afternoon. Evening.
How y'all doing today, Greg?
Hey.
Not bad.
You and Pamela were mentioning about the porch part things and the booby traps. At least, thankfully, we don't have that problem out here in the country. But I would consider using blanks.
Yeah, really give them a good scare.
Or a fence charger.
Oh, haha.
Yeah, you know, no sympathy. I remember one of the biggest talk show topics in the history, and I listened to a lot of talk radio in South Florida. That's how I got interested in it. Was a guy who in Liberty City, which was a poverty-stricken area, but you got to have stores there. He had a shop, and he had been robbed numerous times and finally had enough.
Mm-hmm.
So he set up a booby trap in his store. Sure enough, somebody broke in. The booby trap ended up killing them.
Ooh.
But the
Well.
booby trap's not going to kill anybody if nobody's breaking in and committing a crime.
Exactly.
Well, he got arrested.
What?
Yeah. And the lead up to his trial, this conservatism and this anti-crime is nothing new, was easily 90% in his favor.
Yeah.
People don't like crime. Good people who abide the law most of the time. Want businesses to not have to go through this. I mean, it wasn't his first rodeo. He had been robbed, I don't know, like half a dozen times. That's your business. You're there to provide a service to the public.
Mm-hmm.
The law should be on your side, even if you take an extraordinary, because the police couldn't stop it.
It's the same way with people coming in this country illegally.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah. If you don't break the law and come in without a proper invitation, nothing's going to happen to you.
Happen.
And then don't come into this country and expect to institute the culture of your old country that you left behind. We're not interested. We've had a nice blending process going on. Assimilation, I think, is the name of it. Hey, Chris, thanks for getting us all riled up here at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're welcome. Y'all have a good afternoon and a good night.
What part of the country do you live in, by the way? I'm just curious.
North of Prattville, out there around the third Prattville exit, about
that's God's country up there, man. That's beautiful. Yeah, you're right. You don't have to worry about it as much.
Mm-hmm.
So I love to travel through Pintlala. Remember, one of my first remotes here was in Hope Hall.
I love South Montgomery County. I love it.
Yeah. And you know what? This stuff doesn't happen there. But it does in the city.
Mm-hmm.
With that, we're getting ready to go to Baumhauer's. I think Bo Holt might be there this evening. This will be our final official gathering for this year.
I can't believe it's already about the end of the year. Where does time go?
I'm going to be in New Orleans a week from today. And I don't know if I'm ready or not. I don't know what's going on. But I'll work on my confusion. It's 5:55. Our final update from Skipper. Then we'll say goodnight.
Well, the good news is we don't really have any accidents that are holding anybody back anywhere. The bad news is we got a lot of cars on the road and very heavy traffic. Interstates, boulevards, all of our feeder roads out of Montgomery just loaded up this afternoon everywhere. Please be safe out there. We'll update you if we hear of any accidents that are going to slow you down. Spring classes begin January 8th at Trenton State Community College. Now's the time to register and get your financial assistance set up. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Hi there, I'm Kim Williams with Alabama Home Mortgage. For many years, my team and I have worked diligently to provide our veterans with top-notch service, as it is our honor to serve those who have served us in the armed forces. Madeline and I are certified veteran lending specialists. Nationwide, there are over 22 million veterans that qualify to purchase a home through the VA loan program. Yet less than 2 million of them currently have a VA home loan. Many lenders do not keep up with the ever-changing guidelines and benefits of the VA loan program. They are intimidated by the program, resulting in many veterans not obtaining VA loans. This is unacceptable. The VA home loan program offers service members and veterans with 100% financing. You've already paid your down payment. If you are currently serving or have honorably discharged, we would love an opportunity to discuss how the VA program can serve you. Give Alabama Home Mortgage a call at 567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com to complete an application on your time. Thank you for your service. NMLS 1586-36-8, Equal Housing Lender.
This holiday, make your home feel merry, bright, and beautifully furnished. Royal Furniture is celebrating the season with royal savings on living rooms, bedrooms, dining sets, and more. Right now, unwrap doorbuster deals and fast delivery. Need credit? Get the Royal Credit for any credit situation. Whether you're hosting the whole family or gifting comfort to yourself, it's the Royal Furniture Holiday Savings Event going on now. Royal Furniture in Auburn, Prattville, and Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
With Progressive, it's easy to reach customer service with our app, website, chat, or by phone. Because when getting help is hard, it's not help at all.
Little help.
Little hope over here.
Thank you for calling Bench Press Assistance.
What?
Due to excessive gym volume, all available spotters are currently lifting heavy weights off the chests of other bench pressers.
Seriously?
Please continue to hold, and we will remove the barbell from your chest in the order in which your cry for help was received.
Getting assistance should be easy. With Progressive, it is. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hey guys, this is Todd Clark with River Region Contracting, your premier roofing contractor in Central Alabama. So remember the name, River Region Contracting, for all your roofing needs. We're not affiliated with any other roofing company in the River Region. We've been in the roofing business since 2005. We don't have to buy our leads, and we don't have to knock on doors when the storms come around. We have thousands of satisfied customers throughout Central Alabama. So call us at 334-356-8635. That's 334-356-8635.
Hard coffee cocktails seem to flow. Gin, Tanqueray, more Chardonnay. Christmas is near, drinking the cheer. Ice cubes to go, more gravel. Don't beat a drink, watch what you drink. Don't be a drunk, don't pop the cork. Don't take the wheel, don't be a heel. Don't grab the stick, don't be a... Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Don't let your body Budweiser in the car be a body. Don't drink and drive. If you think you've had a few too many, grab a booth and sober up a daddy. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Hot coffee cocktails in the low. Don't drive away, don't swear the blade. Christmas is near, drinking the cheer. Ice cubes to go, more gravel. Go be the drink, watch what you drink. Don't be a drunk, don't pop the cork. Don't take the wheel, don't be a heel. Don't grab the stick, don't be a... Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Have Shirley Temple drive, you'll get home alive. She's a friend that won't drink and drive. If you drink your fizzies like the fishes, you will land your britches in the dishes. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, don't drink and drive. Don't take the wheel, don't be a heel. Don't grab the stick, don't be a...
See you at the Baumhauers.
You have reached your destination.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control